Hello everyone, how are you doing? Okay, I'm waiting for Habiba. I'm just, I hope everybody is doing well. Happy Friday. Okay, she said she's joining. Welcome to Sharing Life Issues with Her Excellency Hajia Ami. So we're just waiting for Habiba to join us, and thank you all for coming. Hi Taufik Badlo, thanks for watching. And you guys can like, share, say hello, say something so I would know that you guys are here. Assalamu alaikum. And may the Almighty Allah guide and protect us. Today is Arafah. May the blessings and the peace be upon the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And may we always be guided through the right path. So if you're here, go ahead and say hi, hello, because sometimes I'm not able to view people who are coming in. So that way I can give you a shout out and say hello. Okay. So we're waiting for the other person to come on, and it says adding. Okay, right. She's right here. I'm seeing her now. Yes. Okay. It's adding Habiba, and just stay tuned. All right. And she'll be here shortly. I hope everybody's Friday is going well. Okay, it's adding her right now. Hello, darling. How are you?
Hello,
Welcome to
good evening.
Sharing Life Issues with Her Excellency Hajia Amina. And
Thank you very
today we do have, I call her the baddest. Do you guys know what I call her? They're like, just keep talking. So,
All
hey,
right.
Zabiba
Good
Saliu. She's
evening,
the baddest
everybody.
journalist and
Yeah,
entrepreneur. So she
yeah,
would be educating us today on, better ways to initiate sex as women, because
yeah,
we're supposed to be able to do that. After all, you guys are married. So what's the point, denying your husband what is rightfully his?
yes.
And we want to take off that job from his shoulder. Sometimes they've got to work, they're tired. Come on now. He went to work, he went to make some money. You're supposed to welcome him, have something nice coming back home. If you do wear
Yeah,
hijab outside, you can always wear your hijab. But when you're home, please find something sexy, wear it. After all, it's your husband. You don't have to keep wearing hijab all through the rooms and everything. Show him what you got. Don't go out there and be showing men. I've heard a lot of cases of people being into like married women sleeping with other people. So why would you go out there and be displaying yourself when you're supposed to be yourself with your own husband? So I'm not going to talk too much. I'll leave Habiba to educate us, and then we can take it from there. Go ahead. All right. I think her screen is hanging. I'm not sure what's going on. Let me see. Habiba, are you there? Oh boy. Let's
a
see.
very special
I
occasion.
think something
Yeah,
is
can you
going
see
on with
me?
her. Okay, she's there now.
No.
Okay.
Hello, good evening. Can you see me?
Yes, I can. Can you put on your volume a little bit? I can see you. I can see you. Go ahead and talk. Can you guys see her? Can you comment on the comment section if you can see her? Because I can see
Hi.
her. I'm not sure if you guys can see her, but I'm able to see her. Okay, let's see.
Oh,
I think I
can you
lost
hear
her. She
me?
sent in another request to join. Yep,
Yeah.
I can see you. Go ahead.
All right. Good evening, everybody.
You
Welcome to
need the
this
volume
very
up.
special.
I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Welcome,
Let me change
Monica.
my position. Can you
I
give me
can
that
hear you,
earpiece?
but not too much. I'm not sure about them. If
Oh,
they can hear you, then I'm fine. Okay, yes, we're good.
okay. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Good evening, everyone. Like she has
Good evening,
introduced, my
darling.
name is Habiba. Yeah, Habiba Saliu. That's my regular name. But you can add Ajibade because that's my husband's name, okay?
Oh shit.
And our topic Yeah, our topic today is about women initiating sex in their marriages, their relationships, and all those stuff. First of all, I would like to say, for those of us watching this program who are above 18, so I don't need to tell you what sex is. If not, I would have started with the meaning of sex, but let's leave that one for another discussion. So, a lot of women don't feel comfortable initiating sex because they feel if they do, they might be tagged as maybe slut or whore or something. They just want the man to always come to them. In Africa, women feel that men should pursue them. They don't always feel they should go to their man. When if you are down with your guy, you have the right to say faster or slower. You have the right to choose the speed in which you are. So you should have the stuff to initiate it too. So as women, I think it's high time we come out and say what we want and do the things we feel is good for us. As a woman, if you initiate sex, you get better satisfaction because there are boundaries that you want to stop, and there are things you want to exploit. Sex is not just an act, it's an emotional attachment. So when you want to get the best satisfaction you need, you sometimes ask me, say, babe, how far? Now two of us marry this marry, I been only me marry you.
Tell them more. Uh-oh. I think
Yeah,
she's
we're going to
having
bring out the
network
fire in
connection
everybody this
problem.
evening. I'm going to tell you some few ways you can initiate without saying verbally. Maybe you are shy, you don't know how to start it, and you don't know how to go to and say, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, no.
We can hear you, but
Oh,
it's
hi.
breaking up. I think it's the network.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So, if the guy asked you out and you really liked him before you agreed, you should be able to tell him what you want. I mean, relationship is a two-way thing, okay? Um, Guy, I like you, I like you. For you to have agreed, that means there was a communication. In every relationship, if there's no communication, the relationship is fucked already. So I should be
Absolutely.
able to tell my guy that, guy, I'm on you, come, let's go to London, or just give your sex one name and to be easier for you to initiate it, you know? Don't just come and say, let's bang, or want to, okay, let's go to London or let's go to Holland or something. One interesting name, and then you're cool, right?
Yes, of
So
course. Make it
yeah,
spicy.
yeah, something spicy, something sexy. You just say it, and then you understand, and he understands. Nobody around has to. It's not all about the guy touching your boots, and every time he's the one that is trying to put that fire. No, you two should
Exactly.
drop a note by your bedroom window telling him that tonight there's going to be fire, and then from there you start sex texting. We call it sex texting. You send some sexy messages. You can send him videos of styles you want to exploit.
I think I'm not. I think we lost her. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay.
Hello. Yeah, I'm still
Hey, we're
here.
here. We're here. I
Yeah.
think we're
So
losing you here and there, but we can hear you now.
yeah, okay, okay. You should try out something new. Send him a note while he's in the office. You can just send him a video of a style you want to try later in the evening. It gives the guy that confidence, you know.
Can I jump in?
Yeah, you can.
When you say video, what kind of
Yeah.
video? Their video or another video?
No, no, no. Another video. There are there are videos everywhere online. You can
Oh,
just
okay,
pick.
okay. I just wanted to clarify so they know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you can
Okay.
pick one
Thank
video
you.
online. Maybe the video is about doggy style. If you have not tried it before, only on top of the window or under the bed, just send it. Let him see and say, can we try this later?
So can I also chip in? because we do have
waiting for me.
other
In fact,
religion.
it's
We
going
have
to reduce side
Muslim,
chicken.
Christians, people that are different religion watching. With my understanding of my religion, Islamically, you're not supposed to watch pornography. So we have to be careful with what we're advising them also. So I would suggest
it's not what
to write what they want to explore, or buy the sex book and things like that, and maybe take a picture of it that way. But I don't think pornography is allowed in Islam. So
pornography.
I'm not Afar, but you guys can correct me. You guys watching, all the Afars can correct me. But I just want to chip in because I do not want anybody to be misled. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Sending a short video, let's leave that. If you cannot send videos, you can send messages like, guy, what's up? I'll be waiting for you like later tonight and all those stuff.
I think the network is very bad around where she is, because I cannot hear her. Okay. Yes, we can hear you now. We can hear you now. We can hear you now. It's breaking up. It's like where you are, it's like off and on. The network is really bad where you are right now. Yes. We can hear you. We can hear you. Go ahead. I think it's hanging, but you're still there. I think your network is really bad where you are. Okay, I think, I'm not sure. Okay. The network is really poor where you are. Hmm. It's unfortunate. Okay, I think we lost Habiba. I will try to see if we can add her again, or let's see. All right. I would just wait for her to come back. I think she's back again. Let's see. Oh, I can continue talking from here. It says adding. So I see all of you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm back.
Awesome.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Welcome for
So it
Lakia.
gives the man this confidence that, oh, she really wants to. Yeah. The network is bad. That's
It
where we
is.
find ourselves.
Of course. It is really bad. Okay.
Goes to work, come back, all the hustle, tussle, Nigeria is very stressful. And then somehow he needs that massage. Sometimes it might not be really, sex might not be just intimacy, it might be something to make you relax. Research has shown that sex used to calm down BP. When you start, you can start with a massage. Let me give you a massage, and all those stuff. Just make him relax. You should be able to do that to your man as a woman. You don't always want your man to always, okay, you are tired, let me massage you. You are this, let me carry, let me take you to the spa, let me do. No, you should be able to do that for him too. And then relationships where
Yes.
women initiate sex most times, there's
The network is really bad.
so, but being Africans and where we come from,
the network is really bad. That network is so bad that, all right, maybe I would have to take it from.
if you can.
All right, I believe we lost Habiba. Her network is really bad where she is. Somebody said his name is Ridwan. He said, I'm learning with my pen and jotter. You better do, because we're not here to joke. Royal said, interesting. Let's see. All right. Okay, Habiba is gone. And I'll just take it from here. I know she would try to join back in. So, like I was saying earlier on, we're women. You're married. You're not a stranger to this guy. So be yourself. Stop the pretense. You know, what's the point of pretending that, you know, you're holier than thou with your own husband? I've heard stories. My ears are full. Guys requested, Onabanjo Lumide, welcome to the program. Ozomata Oshun, welcome to the program. My ears are full. Guys, I was cooking this afternoon before this program, this morning and afternoon. And I got a lot of messages from guys telling me what they want me to say. You know, it's unfortunate that these same women that are refusing to be sexy in the house are having affairs. So what are you trying to do? Because I do not understand. You're not free with your own husband, but you're taking the sex out there to another guy and you're doing things that you're not even practicing with your own husband. Where is this? So that's why I'm here today begging you, fix your marriage, make it work. We have a lot of responsible guys that go to work, okay? They go to work, they find money to bring into the family. What else does he need to come back home and have peace? Yes, you might say it's not just sex that gives peace. Well, we're just talking about sex right now, okay? This is part of what it is. Do not get me wrong, sex does not keep a man. So if you like I always say, do monkey style, do gorilla style. I don't know if they have all those styles. If he's a cheater, he would never stay. Okay, if sex used to keep men, prostitutes would have had the best homes. Some of them do, they're lucky, and the bad, what do you call it? The good ones are not lucky. They end up with the bad guys. But what am I trying to insinuate today is when you're home, or I know a lot of women are working class women right now. That's still fine. You come back. Sometimes I'll come back from work with my heels. I'll cook. You know, when I cook, I'll go in there, shower, wear a very nice, sexy looking lingerie. You take care of the kids if you have kids, you know, take care of them, find something doing for them. If you have to pay the babysitter, here we do have to pay, or you find somebody to watch them. Back home, it's like everybody is training the kids together. You have, you know, good people. Again, do not go keep your kids with crazy people because you want to have sex. That's not what I'm advocating for. I'm just trying to tell you that those kids are your kids, but you guys also have to love each other, okay? You also have to have time for each other. So when I'm talking about sex, you come home, cook, make a nice dish. I always advise men to come together. I know you are tired from work too. She went to work also. We're in this era of whereby women work too. So it's not like the olden days where our fathers used to take responsibility and know what the Islamic teachings are. I'm a Muslim. Islamically, I know my rights as a woman. I do know that a man is supposed to be 100% responsible for everything Islamically. But did I practice that in my home? No. So I'm just trying to tell you that I'm not one of those motivational speakers that will come here and tell you what you want to hear. No, I'm telling you what I think would work for you. And again, it might not work for you. It might work for another person. But what I'm saying is, wear something nice. You know, go into that room. If the kids are around, You know, it does not have to be at night time. There's sometimes whereby if you have a big house, maybe upstairs, downstairs, it can be downstairs. Put on the movie for them. Make sure you feed them. Make sure you give them everything and tell them, you know, you do want to have like a private time. I tell my kids I do want to have a private time. So they do know that at this time to this time, mommy needs that privacy, you know? So they do give me that privacy. So you can tell them you're coming. If it's an emergency, however, they need to get in touch with you. But if it's not an emergency, then they should stay wherever you put them and make sure, you know, your doors are locked, of course. So go into that room, they sell all this massage oils, you know, get into the bathroom, put some nice, they sell all these scented things that you can put into the bathtub. Mind you, some people are allergic to all of this. So whatever I'm saying, if you're allergic to it, do not try it, please. Okay? So make that bathroom very clean. Put those things, put flowers. Listen, you don't have to wait till his birthday. You don't have to wait till Christmas to be in love. Every day is Lover's Day. You know, wake up in the morning before he goes to that job. Give him a quickie. That's like big breakfast. You know, before you drop those kids up, you can still do it. Trust me. Do that. You know, and then back to the bathroom of what I was talking about. Put flowers there. You can even let him know that, you know, you want to do this and you need help. You can do it together. I don't believe that you have to, you know, always surprise. Don't let him always, you know, be waiting to get surprises. You can ask him to join you too. That's something that we lack in Africa. I see men sometimes who say, this is my role and that's your role. But then when it comes to the bills, then they want you to be, you know, doing what is not your role. So we have to know and understand what we really want to face. Okay? So going back to the topic before we deviate to another thing. You go into that bathroom, put in all the things that you need to put on. Get candles. They sell candles. They're cheap in some places. You don't have to go overboard buying too expensive stuff. You know, if it's at night, dim the light. Leave those candles on. Put on a little bit of music. I know some people do not like music. You do not have to have it. If you do want the music, put it on. You know, get in that bathtub. Islamically, they tell you not to have sex in the bathroom. So if you're Muslim, I'm not saying you should do that, but at least you guys can have like a private time in there, massaging each other and, you know, doing all sort of that, and then take it out of there, because I believe they have a saying that maybe the genes or something. I'm not too vast with that, but I do know that you're not supposed to have sex Islamically in the bathroom. So I might look like this, but I know a little bit of my, you know, Islam. I'm not Alpha, but if we have all the Alpha here, they can attest to that and let us know what we're supposed to do also. So give him that shower him like a baby. Take that, like wash him off. I see some men don't even groom themselves. Groom him, get, what do you call it? It's called the shaver that they use to shave the body. They do have those clippers for the whole body. Get it. Some guys, you see them, they are so hairy that you're like, what is this? Clean him up, you know, clean him up. Give him a good bath, like you're bathing a child. You know, tell him just relax. Use your towel, clean him all down. And then you guys can take it to the bedroom. And if the kids are not home, you can go to any places that you do want to go to. If it is, you know, your living room, if it is some people have a home office. So you can go in there too. You can go anywhere. Could be your kitchen. It could be anywhere. They did not write it in the holy book that you have to have sex in a certain place. So anywhere, you know, it's your home. If you're renting, you still paid the landlord. So you can do whatever you need to do. And if it's mortgage, it's still your home. So act accordingly. But like I said, make sure your kids are not around when all this is happening. If you have to do it, you know, in your rooms when the kids are somewhere safe. So once you're on that bed, Don't just jump into bed like boom, like yeah, like you are fighting. Okay, you watch romantic movies. I do watch romantic movies. I do not watch pornography, but I watch romantic movies. You see how they act. So if you are with your husband, feel free, buy those lingerie for him with the intention that this is what I'm wearing it for. Like I said, my hijab is, you can do this. You do not have to. Your husbands are calling me that I should tell you that they're tired of seeing you, like taking off hijab on the bed, and all the choir mistress too that are acting. Relax and be free. It's your husband. Maybe another person's husband. It's your husband. You agreed to marry that guy. So make it okay. I think Habiba is coming back. All right. I'm adding her back now. Let's see what's going on. So I'll just keep talking. Okay, she's here. Okay, awesome. We got her back. Okay. Over to you.
Yeah, I've been listening to you. Interesting.
Awesome.
Yeah. Let me take it from where you are. Once you get to that bed, don't just jump on him. Actually, there are ways to keep a man relaxed and ready. Tips, man. Once he's lying down, I don't know. My own way, your own way might be different. What is applicable to everyone, everybody is different. Some guys like to relax. You know he's weak where you can touch to make him feel very comfortable. Some their ears, some just maybe kissing the guy or one thing, or you know that. So you start from where you know is his point of weakness. You can start from anywhere, then tell him that you are taking turns. Give him, like me, I say I'm taking 10 minutes, don't touch me, just stay, I'll do all the touching. It turns so many people on that he want to eat. Tell him, relax, relax, today na my turn, let me do all the work. So 10 minutes, 5 minutes, you take your time, you make him relax, you do all the walking. If you understand what I mean, do all the walking. Then by the time he's back, when you do all these things, I'm telling you, you are going to get stick in the guy's head. Anytime he goes out, he thinks about you, man. It was idea house, maybe my wife will don't lie down for my chest, one thing, or maybe she for the play with my hair. You understand? Like me, most times if my husband is around, I don't sleep alone, I put my head on his chest and I say, please help me and be stroking my hair, sorry.
This network, we're gonna get through it today.
Network, can you hear me?
This
Hello?
network is really bad.
I mean, Nigeria as a
Yes.
whole,
It's like your
the
village
network,
people are following the network.
they are full, and this is, I've
They
been
know
prepared
that our
for this.
excellency is here to advocate for the guys,
Hey.
So they don't want it to happen, you know. It go happen, guys. Just chill. We will tell your women to behave themselves. This network no gree.
Say some things. Learn ask your guy what he wants on bed, man. Get it ready. Maybe he wants to be licked with ice cream, maybe with yogurt, with any other thing. Just be, you want candlelight, do it for him. It's not always all about the men putting candles.
Wow, this network. Wow, this network is really bad. Hmm. Yeah. This network, Sha. All right, I think we lost her again. She would be back. So, like she said, put those candles on. It will be in the bedroom also. Just make sure you put it in a safe place before you go and kick it off with your feet. So, tell him you do not want, for me, I'm trying to tell you now that let him know that you want to be in charge. Okay? So you do not want him to do anything. He should just relax. If he has anything to say, he can say it later on. Use the massage oil that I told you about to massage him from head to toe. Give him a very nice massage. They sell those massage things on Amazon. I don't know about Nigeria, but when you're putting those massage oil, some of them are warm. So when you're using it, it's really warm on his body. And believe me, once you start using that, you start seeing like something, going on with him. It's like he would just grab you and be like, okay, I've had enough of this. But the body needs to be relaxed, okay? After a long day of work, he needs to be relaxed. He does not need all those wahala. Some women will come to bed with all this nonsense that is the time that they want to discuss who is calling you on the phone. That is not the time for this, okay? So you relax. Okay, she said, oh no, network. Okay, all right. Let's see if, okay. Probably she would try to come back in, but I'll keep talking because I do not want to keep you guys waiting. If she comes in, she can hop back in. So after you use that massage oil, okay, feel free to get on top of him. Like I said, gradually. Do not just jump on him like you're driving an Okada. Don't do that. Try to be sexy. Like the first time you guys, started. Don't make it like boring. I do not believe that men should be changing women. A lot of them will say, oh, I cannot be with one woman. I have to change. It's not like food. You have to be changing food. No. If you have somebody in the house that does things, different styles, different things, you don't have to go out there. And even if they are not doing it, that's not an excuse to be going out to sleep with women. So I'm just trying to clarify that before you come and say, I was the one that said that you can do this if your wife is not doing that. That's not what I'm saying. So get on top of him gradually. If it is with the music, do some nice musical dance and, get on him and ride on him. When you do that, when you're riding on him, tell him to relax, and tell him how you love him. Remind him about how you started. Remind him about lovely things. Be positive at this point. Do not bring any negativity at that moment. You do not want to spoil anything. Do not bring your 2K request at that point. Okay? This is a time for him to have some peace, not a time for doing any request. Can you guys still hear me? Because I'm not sure if you guys are still there. I know I lost Habiba. So if you can see me, can you kindly comment or like and also share so that other people would see what's going on? Because I'm not sure. Let me just check to see if I can still view it from here. Okay, I do see it. All right. So, ride on him. And once you're doing that, some men like control. So he might be telling you that, okay, do this. We all learn. We're supposed to, talk to each other and tell each other what it is that we do want. So if he's directing you on what he wants, listen to him, okay? If he's telling you, okay, ride me from behind and hold my, feet, because some people would say, okay, ride me from behind, hold my feet, do that. If it is from the front, also do that. Whatever it is that you guys are agreeing on, do that, all right? And once you're doing that, make sure that you are also telling him what it is that you want him to do to you. Some women would want maybe while he's, doing that, to maybe finger them. Go ahead and tell him he's your husband, for crying out loud. Let him know that that's what you do want. Okay, I do see Udwak. And Olawale Rahman, thank you for joining in. So let him know this is what I do want. I do want you to finger me. I do want it here. Oh no, you're not doing it right. Say it in a nice manner. Not, you're not doing it nice. Say it in a nice manner. Oh no, that's not where I want you to do. Direct him. Use your hands to pull his hands to take it to wherever you feel that needs to be touched. If it's your boobs that you want to be touched, do that. You know? And he also will direct you on what he wants you to do with his body. So remember, now you both are married. You're supposed to satisfy each other. It's not a thing about, I hear a lot of women would say, oh, he would just, do missionary and get out. Maybe you also are not trying other things. That's why he's doing missionary. So if you do not want the missionary, try and say, okay, let me take control. Do what it is that you want him to be doing with you. And after you do that, if there's mutual understanding, there are some styles that maybe some people would not feel comfortable with. There are some things like going in from where you go through poop. I do not think I would advise anyone to practice that. However, everyone to their own. But I'm just saying that other things are practicable, but that I do not advise people to go into. So do that. Another complaint I hear about Nigerian women is the reason they do not initiate sex is that their men, when they do want to even initiate sex, that you do just jump on them and you're like, just trick it in. They don't want that. That the Nigerian men are not giving them the foreplay. So here I am telling you now, why don't you try and give it to him? Let's make it reverse the case. Once whatever you want to have, try it and see. If he's not listening verbally, try it on him and say, oh, darling, why don't you do it to me too? Or there's something called 360 degrees. So, hey, you can be like, why don't we just do this first? Communicate. You don't have to just keep quiet. You're not a wood. So when you're having sex, men want to hear you, doing the Women like that too. Trust me, it's not just you men that like that. We want to hear that too and some people fake it, especially women. If they know that you're just doing your pum, 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 they're just like, just do your thing and get out. But what are we talking about today? We're talking about women being responsible in their homes. So when it comes to Africa, my African brothers are complaining. So I'm begging you, initiate sex. When he comes back home, like I already said, if he has a briefcase, grab it from him and kiss him. Islamically, the Prophet did that with his wives. So I don't see a lot of that now. It's okay to kiss him around your kids. You're teaching them how marriage is sweet. They would emulate you and say, wow, okay, you think they're not watching? They are watching, they are observing. I'm not saying go there and be doing French kiss in front of children. Maybe the thing where they talk with that too. Before you misquote me. Just a regular kiss, so that they can see that connection. They want to know what's going on with their parents. They can see that connection and they would crave to be married someday. They will look forward to it, and the niceness of saying, oh, welcome, honey. Oh, let me have your bag. You're not being a slave for collecting bag. Later, you go fit do like this to him. You collect bag. I did not say go and kneel down and say good, welcome my husband. No, I don't do that. I don't practice that, so I'm not telling you to do that. But take that briefcase in or whatever he has on him, hug him, welcome him home, and then you guys can take it from there. So we've ended the conversation about food and all that, and always have date nights. Date nights. You do not have to spend any money to have date nights. You can have date nights at your own house. Okay? Don't have schedule. Don't be having schedule. I'm hearing complaints that she'll be saying, yeah, no, it's only Tuesday, or I'm tired. It's only Wednesday, or it's in a week. Please don't be doing that. I'm not saying that you should be a sex machine, but at the same time, you should be there to satisfy each other. I believe if you both are coming in to talk about where it is that you both want to dive into, you'll find out what it is that he likes and also find out what it is that she likes. My African women, a lot of them contacted me and said, you guys don't like, they say licking plates or whatever they call it. I don't need to go into that. I believe you know what I'm talking about. So you guys are out there doing for your side chicks, but you put wife inside the house, you're not being able to do that. So, and you women are the ones we are addressing today. So do it on him. And after you do it on him, like I said, request to have him do it for you too, or do the 360. All right. And do not go on the bed and just say, okay, I just want missionary. I'm a Christian. We are not supposed to be practicing what you are telling me to practice. I cannot do doggy. You cannot go and be saying that. Or I used to be lie. I cannot do that. This is supposed to be true. So you have to make that marriage work. Do not take your food out there. Some men are already, I'm sorry to say, I have to address them the way they are. They are cheats. So if you give them another room, they will just drive you crazy. So this education today is not saying that it will guarantee that it will keep a man. It's only a man that wants to be kept. Like I always tell my women, that would stay, Some men, no matter how good you are, they still have ojukokoro to be everywhere, they don't see things in skirt. But you women too, some of you cause it. You come home, you tie a wrapper on your chest. When he was toasting you that time, you were wearing one nice looking, you don't have to wear, I suppose, with your body to look nice. I see a lot of hijabis. When I see them, I say, wow, look at how beautiful this woman is. She's all covered, but she looks nice. So you do not have to be half naked, or your boobs are showing, or your bum is showing before you can, entice him. Wear that hijab. Look clean in it. Okay? When he's coming in. And you can go and change your hijab, because he needs to see the other parts too. Trust me, some of these men, they want the women that they are seeing online. They go to online and watch naked people, especially now that this useless internet is there. Instagram, everything, they follow all these prostitutes that are half naked and they're watching them. So he will pretend to you and tell you hijab is a spike. He's there watching madam that is rolling her bum and whatever with lingerie. So that's why I'm advising you that when you are going out, wear your hijab. When you are at that house, show him your sexiness. Okay? He wants to see that. Don't wait until you want to go out before you look good. Who are you looking good for? I don't understand. Who are you looking good for? Look good for that man in that home. All right? And when you are down in the bedroom, some people would be like, oh, I have heard, like a brother who called me today, he said she would just stand there like a stick, even when when I'm doing something, So imagine somebody saying somebody's standing like stick. Try and move. And if you do not know what to do, a lot of us were taught by the men too. So let him guide you, let him direct you. Because that I'm talking to you here, it's not like I went to any sex school. It's, the getting married and all that got me into whatever I'm talking to you about today. So we are all adults, like Habiba said earlier on. So do not think that, oh, they are saying that do this, do that. It's the people that are initiating sex that are shallow. Because this brother that called me today, he said a lot of women are scared to say, I want to do this, I want to do that. So you have to find a way to tell men, And I said, no, you have to be open. I believe in openness. You have to tell it as it is. And he said, well, there are some of their men that would be asking them, oh, where did you learn this style? Where did you learn that style? How come you are doing this? So for you guys asking for where did you learn this style too, you need to cut all that nonsense out. Okay? He recommended pornography, and I told him that Islamically I cannot do that. So I do not want to go into that. But to everyone their own. Whatever you feel comfortable with, feel comfortable with. But I don't want God to punish me for teaching you something that I'm not supposed to be teaching you. So I'm not going to go into that with you. All I'm saying is, do the other things that you need to practice. There are some people who work from home. COVID taught us how we worked from home. Wake up. clean up. If you have to get the kids to school, get the kids to school. And hi, Frank Okolo. I see that you're here today. You told me you're not able to view me sometimes, but I'm glad you're here today. Welcome. So make sure, you do what you need to do. If the kids need to go to school again, take them to school. Rush back home. Do not have no accident. Come back, clean up. Don't say it's my husband that I just have to jump on him. No, you have to be clean. You have to smell good. Clean up. Wear a nice lingerie, even if it's new. Wear it. You don't have to save it for a party or something. Sometimes you say it's his birthday that you're saving it for to use it on his birthday. The COVID has taught us that we don't know who is next at any given time. So I always tell myself, celebrate you every day. Wear that lingerie, go to him. When he's working, make sure that when you go into the working lab, because I know some people have their labs that they work from home at, just go in there, knock, look around to make sure that, his webcam is not on or anything. And voila, you can have a quickie in there, and after that, bring him some water, juice, whatever it is that that he likes, and give him food. And also, later on, go make lunch. I always advise men to always join their women in the kitchen. It's sexy. Forget about all this African nonsense that Emi Loko, I have to be like this. Yes, wo loko. Tuba nife ya we. Washin bubunka polue. Nkana so matanka. Dole kuyi abutare. Nkuka yi abutare. Zik ara mutuntunku. You understand? There is this bonding. Even the prophet did it. So who are you not to be able to do things with your own wife? Get into the kitchen. Help her. The faster she is, when you're in that kitchen with her, it will be quicker for you guys to have time for each other. So we talked about morning time. That happened in the morning. Yes. While you're cooking, don't even let him know that you're about to do anything. Pretend like you want to grab something from behind and to just start pulling off his clothes. And it's not like in an aggressive manner. No, like try to, massage his neck up around here and then massage him down and start taking off his clothes. Believe me, he would just, jump off and be there with you. So do whatever you guys have to do in that kitchen is allowed. It's your kitchen. It's not even anyone's kitchen. Some people do it on their step. You can try it. You can, if you have a garage, you can go into your car. I had a friend who once called me and she was crying. I was like, what is wrong with you? She's American. She was like, she and her husband went to the beach, but she wanted to try it there. I was like, what? Are you crazy? But she was like, yeah, she's not crazy, but they have tinted, windows and all that. And I said, well, I don't know what to tell you about that. But you'll be surprised that there's a lot of things that people try. People have a bucket list of things they want to try. These men do have that too. I'll recommend that you can buy this sex book if you're not, sure about styles. Look in there, have one at home. Have it in a safe place where you can lock it up so your kids are not able to reach that. Look it up together while you guys are talking, You might be talking about business talk. Finish doing your business talk because, hey, you need that money, right? To bring into the home before you start jumping over each other. So do that talk. Open the pages and look at that and be like, oh, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Learn to have a conversation. There has to be communication in marriage. If there is no communication, there is no marriage. And I observed that with a lot of things that women send, like I said earlier on, some said he's always judging me, that where did I learn this style from? So I lost it. I had a friend write me yesterday on Instagram. She's like, babe, I cannot initiate sex with my husband. You know why? I said, why? She said it's already sex crazy. So if I do initiate it, it will be another madness. So I do understand that. But I told her, I said, I understand that he's always on you, but try and also initiate it sometimes. She was like, no, he's like always active. I said, yes, he's always active, but at the same time, you might not know. He might want you to display what you have too. If you don't have the experience, it's okay. He's going to teach you. That's why he's your husband. We all learn one way or the other from our partners. So be there to, voice out and let him know, hey, am I doing it right? And learn to be okay with feedbacks. Do not feel like, oh, he's saying that you're not doing it right is something bad. Okay, how do you think I should improve? Do I turn this way? If you're behind, do you want me to go forward? And if you are, forward, do you want me to go behind? I've heard instances of where people would say, you're on top of me, like a husband. I'm saying, when I say people, I mean husband. So I'm not saying go around sleeping with everybody. I'm just clarifying, because I know, like, I don't want you to misquote me. So when I say people, I mean your husband that I'm talking about right now. So when you're on top of him, it's not only to be like forward looking at him. You can turn around, hold his toes, his two toes, and squish it, and do whatever you need to do, like ride on him. And you would hear him screaming. I bet you call me back and say thank you. You hear him screaming and all that. So hey, why not try things out? You can write your questions out there if you have anything to ask. And with the doggy too, do not just wait for him to be, shoving you like mechanic. You can, bend down and, you know how we dance now. You do all your CBAB if you want. I was just dancing a couple of minutes ago. So when you're dancing, all this dancing too can help you practice, When you're dancing, you can do your dance and all that on there. So don't just wait for him to just be doing bam, 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 bam. Trust me, it's just like some women who complain, oh, after he even came, like, that was it. But if you are in control, you would know what you want. So that way, you're doing it. And if he is like shoving you bam, 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 you can tell him, slow down. I'm the one in control. And then when you are in control, make sure you're moving. Do not just stand there like this. If you're facing your behind, make sure you're rolling like this, like you're dancing through it and all that. I cannot get up right now and show you, but I know you guys understand what I mean. So do that. And while you're doing that, say some nice things. Say some things like, don't say crazy stuff, but say some sexy things that will make him go woof and make you also go. The guys also need to say something. You don't just keep quiet. Let her know, oh my love, you're doing it nicely. Or, oh my love, no, that's not where I want you to, do. Why don't you do this? Be free to tell her what you also want. This is about the two of you. Don't go out there trying other people. Don't be saying that you cannot be eating one food. Women are doing Shina now too. You see married women, they are doing Shina. I don't know what they are looking for. And where they are doing the Shina, they are opening all legs like this. I'll be talking about incident that just happened very soon. I think I might do it on Sunday or Monday, but you guys can leave comments to say what day you think is best, because I know tomorrow is my Eid celebration, so I wouldn't be able to do that because I do have family. So I would like to also take care of my own family and friends that are coming over. So I would say a little bit about it. This person that was with him was a hijabist. I'm sorry to say. I'm a Muslim, but I do wear hijab. So if I'm talking, it's not like I'm condemning anybody. So I'm just saying it as it is. Like you always know, I always say things as it is. This particular lady, he said, taught him things that she was the one that introduced pornography, because he was the one that talked about pornography. And I said, no, we cannot do that. He said, well, but my wife was the one that, taught me. that I should watch this, watch that because I wasn't doing it right. I said, wow, I was shocked. I said, wow. But she was just like, I'm just going to tell you a little bit so that we can talk about it some other time. You're just like, but the surprising thing about it is like, when I just do a little bit, she'll say, that's enough, you know, like she'll just be there. But she's very sexually active. So what am I trying to insinuate is that sometimes you can find that female partners know it better, or the male partners know it better. So feel free to educate each other on ways that you feel that, you know, you guys can come quickly, or ways that, you know, it can take you longer. If you do like to take longer, then you guys should communicate that. If it's something that you guys have to go to work, or you guys have to leave the house, or you have things doing, don't just say that, okay, you wait until 1 week before you get to it, or you have to wait till 5 days. No, this is something that you can do every day. It's exercise. A lot of people will call me asking that they want to lose weight. You can do that. You can do that. Sex can help you lose weight too. So make sure you know, jump up on it. Even if you're a lawyer, you're an investigator, you're all that, you have time. Wake up. You don't have to do things midnight. If you want to do your midnight parole, do it. But there's this joy inside, like the Muslims. You have to take your bath if you do have sex. We have this ghusl, they call it, that you have to do when you have sex. So I would say quickly do, you can do it before Fajr, and make sure you take that bath before you go out, because Islamically you're not supposed to just do it without, you know, cleaning yourself. However, if you feel there's no time for that, take the kids to school, like I said, come back. Abi pray, because our prayer time now, it changes. So pray, take the kids to school, and come back. If you're working at home or working from home, or sometimes you're even working outside the house, 2 minutes is okay. Like Tonto will say, somebody is a 2 minutes noodles or 4 minutes man. You too, you can do your own 4 minutes woman or 2 minutes woman, just to spice things up, you know. Like, just relax and make that home a conducive home. So they've told me that I should tell you, stop wearing wrapper all around the house. You know, my mother used to tell my sisters too, when I was growing up, when they were getting married, she would tell them that, okay, now that you are getting married, you know, it's not like you should go and be tying all wrapper in the house and be going around. I'm not saying that you shouldn't tie wrapper, but don't be tying wrapper around like a village house woman, a village house girl. Wear something nice. If you like covered nightwears, some people do. But come on now, don't go and be wearing clothes like choir mistress, like you're going into, you know, something. Wear something nice too. Relax. It's your husband. So if you finish your thing, you can go outside and do your choir mistress, or you can go outside and do your hijabis. But this part, the way I did talk, I want make una act like, say, you know, now job they invite you can't do. Because these men, no, they joke. They say, make I tell you now, say, they don't like how they dull them. You know? They don't like how they dull them. It can improve things in that house, trust me. When you see them getting cranky, it can be that. You know? When he's doing, you know, don't just sit there and say, okay, you're tired too. Sometimes you just have to put it in. You know? You don't have to wait to see that, you know, he's saying, can't I do this? And some of them will come to you too. You will still refuse. You won't initiate something. They will come to you again. You'll be refusing. And so what else do you want them to do? Don't push him out there. There's no excuse for anybody saying anybody is pushing them out there. Onishina will always be Onishina. All these things I'm saying, some men are dogs. So even if you like do it from morning to night, it go still cheat. Me, my own, I talk, say, make I just talk. The ones where you know say good, do them to them. The one where you know say we like Adiola posted yesterday or 2 days ago. She said men are waiting. She said marriage is sweet. Oh, I can't remember the quote. I think I have it somewhere here, but if I don't find it, I know my girls will help me out. Help me out there. It was a post from Adiola. I believe she said something like marriage is good, or something like malogba ring law weary. You know, ring law weary. So she's trying to say that it's good to be with, you know, a guy, like be married, because marriage is sweet. However, if you go and get the ring from a crazy person, then you would be frustrated for the rest of your life in that marriage. So when I'm talking about this sex thing, I'm not saying that somebody is hitting you like a pan beating you. You come and be greeting him with sex every minute. No. Yeah, I'm not saying that you should be doing that with somebody who will be bringing STD. But ma wanda yake karuwanci a waje ba, in kuka san wai yana da imani nake maka magana, okay? Ina nugo, say you na dey hear, ina nugo. If you know that this guy is very responsible, go down on him. I would not want any of my women to be giving you a head when she knows that you're out there sleeping with other people. That's part of the complaints that I heard about women too calling me when I told them that men want us to talk about this. So keep yourself clean for your woman. Also, shave. Some cannot stand that. Some cannot stand seeing all the hair on your body like a monkey. Take it out and clean yourself. It's not only women that like to clean, groom themselves. Men need to. Don't want to be smelling something going down there, you know? They sell all this body shaver. Use it. Like I said, she can use it on you. What's the big deal? Take him to the bathroom. Take off his clothes. Tell him today you are the mama. You are the one, at your service. It's like he's coming to your spa. Name it whatever spa you guys want to name it. There's sometimes that you can buy like what do you call it? Like it's a curtain for the shower. I have it. So I put a name on it. Amina's something. So Her Excellency's relaxing something. So you can just make up something. You don't have to make everywhere boring. Make it lively. Okay? Our religion did not say that we cannot be lively. So make it, put some spice to it. Okay? Put some spice to it. And when he's at work, if he's not working from home, send him nice texts. I'm not in support that you should be sending your husband your naked body. Kojo, I cannot do that, so I cannot advise you to do that. I'll say something now. We are not praying for it, but the rate at which marriages are breaking now. Imagine somebody having all your naked pictures, and then the next minute he's posting them when you guys are divorced, or he's showing his own friends. Some men are very useless and irresponsible. Sorry to use that. And some women too are very irresponsible. Just like I told you that I've heard a lot of stories about women that will lie down on bed like stick, but their husband caught them doing more than doggy, doing a riding bike on another man. What are you looking for? What you want to go and practice outside, why can't you practice inside there? And if you are saying that the man is not good on bed, teach him now. This is not a thing about shame. It might be that it was him that disvirgined you. Somebody can disvirgin you and then you can end up being the pro. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. So if a woman is like sexually active, does not mean that she has been everywhere. Or if she's talking about sex, does not mean that that person has been everywhere. No, but it's your choice to think whatever you need to think. But I'm just trying to tell you that this can be part of things that can help your home. Who said Lobatan? Okpeyemi Ajala. Benyo Lobatan. Sister Folake said loud it. Oshe. So let's try and get ourselves involved in things like this. Okay? That thing, maybe it can save your home too. Some homes, not all homes. Sex is part of the problem, the huge problem that we have these days, because some people are texting people about sex. That's why when men are hiding phone or women are hiding phone, it's irritating. Because sex now can be gotten anywhere. You can be inside your house and be getting sex. That's why when in-laws are complaining that it's complaining that he's seeing somebody, but he's not going out. But he's having sex with somebody through via his phone. People have sex via their phones. So if you are there doing Mama Ramo everywhere in the house with rapper, he's telling you that he's busy inside the room, locking door, and one Olosho maybe married woman, because it's married women that they use now. Unfortunately, you find out a lot of guys now that are doing shina do it with married women because they feel safe with them, which is so pathetic and sad. Because I don't know where we're losing our values, you know. And if these people that are doing this shit are the people that are, you know, that would have Quran like crazy in the house. They will have Bible like crazy in the house. Holy Father and Holy Imam. They're the ones that will be advising you like crazy and preaching nonsense to you during the day and night. But they are practicing something different. So don't let any motivational speaker come and tell you any nonsense. If you are one of the people that have been doing shina, stop taking your husband's property outside there. Stop opening your legs like my 12. Do it on that bed with him. Practice whatever you go out there to practice on that bed with him. You don't even have to do it on the bed. There's a chair. This is a chair. All you have to do is turn around. Or you don't even have to turn around. You can tell him to sit down and then you hop on top of him. And when you are hopping on top of him, you don't have to sit all the way down so that you are not putting all the pressure on him. Even if you are slim, trust me, he does not need that on you. Just hold on to this. Okay? Sister Falaki said some couples are actually married to their phones as we speak. My sister, they really are. They really are, because Ojuwan want her. That's why I say when you see somebody passwording phone, it's okay to password, but you have to let your partner be aware of it if they ask for it. I am not saying intrude their privacy. I'm not saying that. I'm not into that. I'm not saying be insecure. But there's nothing, there's no such thing as insecure when your partner asks you that I want to look at your phone. At any given time he asks for my phone, I should be able to say here. I should be able to say here without saying, what do you want to do with my phone? What are you hiding is what I will ask you. Kilong hide. Kilong bepamo. Me kike boyewa. He's asking for your phone, give it to him. She's asking for her phone, give it to him. So Falake is right. Some people are married to their phone. Because, like I said, it's easy now. You see men coming, jacking with another person's wife over the phone, video call. All they have to do is just keep looking at the nonsense when their wife is there. And some of it is even so pathetic that these women too will be telling their, I have cases of women that will not do it to their husband, but they'll carry this food, they'll carry it out there with some useless men that the husband will be calling brother. You know, there's this case coming up that I'll tell you guys about when to join. So you guys should help me write when you think it would be best to do it. Maybe Sunday or Monday, and the timing for Nigerian time. And then I can look at it with the American time to know when to go live. It's a disaster. It was a brother that got cheated on. You know, I've been bringing women's story. I get plenty men's story, but you know, it's so sad and unfortunate that our men are not like pum 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 pum. The ones that talk too much are the ones that you know that are the cause of the problem. That's why sometimes they are coming to you know. But I want you guys, men, also to please be brave, be strong, tell your story. If she be a shell, feel free to call her that. Say it out. Do not hide it. You know, tell your story. Be free. Women are always telling their story, domestic violence, this and that. Tell your own story so that somebody will learn from it. It's not like you know, don't care about what people will say. You're saving somebody with the story. That's what I've realized with, you know, this America. Sometimes when you talk, we will say, you're supposed to hide things. You're not supposed to let people know. But if you do not, how will people learn from it, not to go into that. So you can save somebody else's marriage by not hiding what really happened to you. People can learn from your story too. We do not all have to go into that experience before we know, hey, this is wrong, Abby, this is right. So please, share your story, men. Be brave. You guys are really brave. So I want you to start sharing your story. I don't want it to be like she's always talking, she's always attacking men. Sometimes, you know, I have to put on that leader hat in my group. I would write something about men, and another one would say, and what about women? I say, focus, you're losing focus. And some will be like, wow. Yes, there has to be a leader everywhere. Sometimes it has to be a female, it has to be a guy. We have to have policies. I cannot have you just jump into another topic. If we're concentrating on that post, then we have to concentrate on that post. I'm sorry. Even if you're 100 years old, when you go to work, there are rules whereby you have to respect your boss. So in some places. So you guys chose me to be the whatever, is it CEO or whatever I would call it, of sharing life issues with Her Excellency Haji Ami. So somebody I have to act accordingly as that leader to make sure that everybody is going right. I talk about women too. And men are like, oh, she's shaking the table. Yes, oh girl. I know, boy, I did shake table. I did shake all of them. I don't only man I did shake. I did shake woman too. Whoever gets fault, I give them. Me, I don't have that time. If I die now, God go ask me, what I do? What I gain? If I don't tell una. You cannot be a bitter woman, okay? So if you've been bitter, try and let it go. If you still want that marriage to work, try and let it go. If you are bringing bitterness into your marriage, he did this, he did that, try and let it go. Try and resolve the matter. Because part of that bitterness is why some of you are not initiating the sex. And if you feel that you need help getting things, maybe, oh, honey, can you stop by the store, get me this, get me that? Make a list, send it to his phone. While you are preparing things in the house. By the time you come in, you'll just be like, wow, what's going on? Are we having a party, or who is coming? You know, but when he already knows you, that you are full of surprises, he'll just smile coming in and be like, wow. You know, oops, I think Abiba is here. Okay. Yeah, sorry, dear. I didn't see you. I just saw you now. She's coming in. Awesome. Over to you.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. So I've been listening at the background though.
Awesome.
Yeah, doing a great job. Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, buy all those things you say, wear it for him. I mean, life is short. Why don't we enjoy life with the people who have chosen to be with? Enjoy your life, enjoy your time. After all, if you die, you know they do anything for grave. Now straight judgment. So enjoy your time, enjoy your life, feel free. In fact, the freer you are, the happier the home. You can request anything from your husband if you are very free with him, and then you won't pick offense if he doesn't have you know, because most secrets, if you don't know as a woman, the secret of most men is in there, on the bed there, you get everything. Like if he has money, some men just say it, oh, there's no money I'm expecting, because by that time, they are somewhere else. So
can I correct
if you can take control.
Let's not make it about what we want to get. This is about marriage. So
no.
I don't want that. I'm sorry, but I don't want women to be having that mentality that they have to get something before they can, you know, initiate sex or whatever. Okay, so I'm just trying to clarify that. Thank you.
I'm not talking of getting something. I'm talking of you relaxing.
Okay.
Most times we feel that our husbands are not responsible for this. They are not. Most men, if they don't get that satisfaction, that serene environment at home, I can bet you they go out to get it. And if they go out there, a lot of people, more than 100 people, are willing to give them that environment. So please, women to women, relax. If you have decided to be with this guy, make him feel as comfortable as you want to feel. Do unto others what you want others to do unto you. Make your guy comfortable. Make him want to come back home. Don't make him feel that the moment I just reach this door, my mind go cut, my wife go start. No. Make him want to come back home like, right, man, I suppose on their house by this time. Oh, my wife, they wait for me because I know it's in they wait for me. Make your husband comfortable, make him come back. In fact, if you see cases of marriages breaking here and there, it's because these women don't make their husbands feel cool. Be clean, be good. As in, what you were doing before he married you, don't stop it. There are things that attract guys to somebody, and then after the marriage, just is no longer there. When you come home, the woman's wrapper is on her chest, and then she's coming from the kitchen, sweaty, all those stuff. And she'll sit where she is and sleep off. They'll have to wake her, go like that inside. No, 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 don't be that woman, man. That time don't pass. That time don't pass. After you cook, clean yourself, become a babe in your house. No matter how many children you get, become a babe in your house. Let your husband always know, this is my girlfriend. My elder brother calls his wife my girlfriend. If you see her, once it's children time and all this time, you have the time for them. But once it's your husband time, please give your husband all the time he needs, so that there won't be the more relaxed you are with him, the more beautiful your life will just be. You just see things flowing, and when people see, they say, I be this woman do this guy juju. It's not be juju. There's no juju there. The juju there is being submissive. Let me use that word. Being submissive and knowing what to do at the right time. Study your husband's mood. Know when he's angry. Know how to approach him. Know when he's happy. When you are happy, you know how to. When you are happy, you know how to come in. When he's sad, you know how to come in. I was reading somebody's comment. Sorry, it made me laugh.
Yeah, we can be reading comments too and answering. Yep. For like I said, some guys never get satisfied, no matter what. Now, of course, my darling, not true. She wrote that in there. No be lie. Uh-oh. We're losing you again. It seems the network is bad. Oh boy. What a day. It's breaking up. I don't know if they can hear you, but I cannot hear you. Okay. These are your village people. They really mean you today. Oh. I mean, maybe not my own village people. We cannot hear at all. I'm not sure if you can hear her. Can you comment? Because she's breaking up so badly. Let me see. Kai, we cannot hear you, madam. We can't hear you at all. I think you're really breaking up. All right. Can you guys let me know if you can hear her, if you cannot hear her, so I can start talking, so I can pick it up from there. Okay, you said can't hear her. Okay, all right. Okay, I will start talking. Okay. Okay, yeah, I cannot hear her. Yes, for like, no matter what you do, I know some men will never get satisfied. I know, that's why I clarified myself before talking. I said some are uncle cheats, that even if you tie legs, open your leg like this and they tie it to bed, you won't still be satisfied. It's true. Abiba, can you hear me? Okay. Let me see another question I saw. Okay. Yeah. Falake also said can't hear her. All right, I'll start talking then, because I believe where she is, the network is really bad, and I don't even know. Can you guys suggest if I should X out so that way we can continue without her, or if I should wait for our network to work? Can you comment in the comment section to let me know what to do? Because right now it's like it's just going boom, boom, boom. So can you write in the comment section if you want me to X her out so I can continue talking, or because I cannot hear her right now. I don't want to take the decision on my own. I know I talked about leadership, but this is about all of us, okay? We are all together in the group. So do let me know what you want me to do. Okay. Thank you, Raji Nafisa. Love you like Kilo Day. Yeah, interesting. It should be interesting. Okay, I'm going to take her off because I cannot hear her. And let me see. Continue without guests. Yes, I'll continue without her. I took her off because I couldn't hear her. And I know you guys are writing that you cannot hear her. And I do not want us to waste more time because I know you guys have taken your time to come here and listen to the one and only Her Excellency Hajia Amina of Massachusetts. So back to our bedroom talk. So as I dey talk the things make the hot, you know, they do have like this good, nice fish too that they use for pepper soup. What's it called? Catfish. I love catfish. If that's what he likes, make it too. Make some food, you know. Make sure you arrange that table like saying a king you arrange them for. You know, let him come and he's like, wow. Okay? In my own home, that's what I do. I put those things on the table. If you always come to my house, it's like, you know, it's like you're feeding a king, a queen. That's how I do it every freaking day. Anytime I do not do that, could be maybe I'm in pain or, you know, something happening or my hands are hurting or something like that. But on a good day, that's how I'll serve it and then put it in there. So make sure, just make sure that you're doing that, and make sure that once you do that, do not change. Somebody came to my home one time, long time ago. I think she came here around 2016, and she was like, wow, High Excellency, you're still cooking. Me, I thought you were just doing, you're just forming, you know, for husband that time. She was like, you're just forming, you know? And that time, my mother-in-law was praising them before they came, that I'll see how, you know, people used to do in their town. I'm not going to make mention of the town's name. I'll see how they do, how they cook. The girl come, the girl say she know they cook anything. They laugh. You know, she's like, my husband eats Indomie, so I don't want you to be feeding husband Indomie. My mother-in-law over then wanted to give her hot slap. Like, eh? The guy was like, even me, now me go they cook the Indomie myself for myself. So what am I trying to insinuate? Try to, you know, welcome him home. Okay, I'm not saying that women should be slaves, because some people will say I'm not here to be a slave. My American people will say, can't he cook by himself? Like sometimes at work when I say, oh, I have to, you know, go shopping and I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to cook. My boss then would say, what's wrong with him? He cannot cook for himself, you know? That's why I don't even talk my shit for work, because white person, now different thing they go advise you to, you know? We have culture and we have to respect that culture. However, I know our men too. Now, yawa, some of them, when you take good care of them, past thing, they will take you as a fool. They start taking advantage of you and take you like Momo. But now, I want you guys to shine your eyes. I'm not teaching you to be Momo. What I'm trying to tell you is those responsible men is what I'm trying to tell you, that you have to take care of them. I don't want you to hear about my colleague going to work, suffering, coming back, and then you come back nagging. Where good job? He does not need all that nonsense. How do they say? Your right is not 100%, but you have to welcome him with that hug and welcome him with the, you know, you know, you open the door, make sure the kids are not home or are not there. Don't do any of these things that I'm saying if your kids are there. That's not what I'm teaching. So I always put that into consideration. I'm always mama oriented, you know. What is kids are not supposed to be aware of, we have to take them out of it. But some complain that, you know, you make after you start having children, you just make it boom, all about the kids. No, everybody has to have their own spot. Let the children have their own time, and let husband have his own time. Don't just put all the attention
on children. No be children you marry. Hmm? Give them attention. All these things that cause all this breakup. And you know all these oloshos that are outside there now, I call them olosho. They go, they pretend like say that this, some of them are married women, like I said, because I get to Natori boku boku and I go they pour them one by one. I still they relax myself, but we go they come life now with stories. You know, that will be what will be coming in. I know I will be bringing in people to talk to you, but I want to start telling the stories because the world needs to know what is going on. If you like, make you cost me, go back to you and go back to you wherever you say to. I did not say you should go and be Olosho. If you want to get married, then stay one place. I did not tell you to go and get married and go and be sleeping with another man. So, Kojo, you know, Kojo is not right. In Katiko Dauda. If you are married to a man, stick to him. Stop carrying his body. He went to your house to pay your dowry. Even if you did not pay your dowry, because some people will say they did not want dowry. When I was getting married then, my family refunded the dowry. So there was nothing like dowry. So tomorrow I no go here say somebody said they pay my dowry because they don't give you the dowry right there. My uncle stated that time, he's like, we're not selling our child, you know, just take care of her. How much be the dowry? Maybe say I go collect and where I'm not going to hear word every day say they pay my dowry. So nobody get any, you know, some people get dowry that are paid. Some people did not take it. In my own instance, one of my aunts was like, why would they even do that? But I liked that idea too. It's not everything that is all about money. Like I always say, men have to be responsible and know their role. But at the same time, I teach my women that you have to empower yourself too. You know, it's not only with sex that, you know, that empowering too is part of initiating sex. Okay? Imagine you are sitting like this in your office and he comes in. See how I find like this, sitting like one big madam. All you have to do when I wait in Nigeria, I'm not saying you should go and be practicing sex for office, but if you be Oga, we be saying nobody go day inside your office. You have a right to do anything in your goddamn office. You lock your freaking door and make sure that nobody has the key. And, you know, welcome him that, oh, hi, honey. Come over here. I want to pick something. I want you to help me pick something up. And you start something from there. You know, you do not have to wait to go get home. Okay, I know it's an office place. You have to concentrate and do your job rightly. But at the same time, some of you own this office. You are the CEO of the place. So you can you can tell your Omoshe that they should go and help you get something. Send them far away to go and help you get something, some food in one buka that you know that is far. Or in a restaurant. You guys are in Nigeria. You have all that luxury. We don't have any luxury here. We are the cook. We are the house girl. We are the house boy. We are the gate man. We do everything by ourselves. So you have all that luxury. So make sure you utilize it well. Okay? Surprise. Don't let him know. Always surprise him with something jiggly, something different. You know? Look at today, I'm wearing green and black. Okay? Even this now too can entice somebody. I'm not saying that it's every time that you have to go and wear the lingerie, but try and be wearing it. They pretend that they don't like it, but I swear to you, they are busy watching other women on Instagram. That's why they don't want to give you that phone to see. Because they've downloaded those women's picture and they are looking, some of them are coming with it. So try and try and spend some money from your pocket too. Buy all these things. You don't have to wait for him to give you money. Because that was what I was trying to tell Abiba the other time, that it's not all about money. You also should, you know, do some things. And for the men that are complaining too that their wives are not looking good, she will go shopping here, or you could look good. Buy things for her. Whatever you want her to be wearing, you want her to look good. Take her out and say, my dear, pick whatever you want. You know, or you go pick it for her. You know, I have male friends that will call me and say I should help them, you know, with lingerie, whatever. There are some things that I do not go into with my male friends, and they all know the boundary. I do not talk about sex with my male friends. Anything that has to do with sex with their partners, I cut it off. Because we all have to have boundaries. That's what breaks home. By the time you start talking too much, with another person, a female person about sex, I be man about sex, that's when you start wanting to start doing shina. Shina is adultery or fornication or whatever they call it. That's when you start doing carwanchi with another person's husband or wife. So I always advise, keep your marriage sex life out of that place. Okay, because some people will start flirting around. You find out that some men will be flirting with your friends or even their female friends. That is very irritating in my own world. I don't know about you. I believe when somebody is flirting too, that one not cheating. You know, it starts from somewhere. You don't have to physically do it. You have already started doing with phone and jacking. What else are you waiting for? So please, we will talk more about things. If you guys have questions, you can comment and ask me those questions right now. I'm not seeing anything coming in, but ask me questions about things that you do want to see your men, do, and I would be here to answer. And believe me, it's not only I know I talked about climbing on him. I know I talked about facing front, facing back, and how you can hold his toe and all that. I know I talked about that. And the doggy is not only meant to be on the bed too. Doggy can be on the floor, or you can bend down all the way and do that, or hold on to your chair and also do that. And there are other things too, your kitchen sink, like I said, maybe the Christians will find it okay to do it in their bathrooms. Islamically, I said it was wrong to do it. So I do not want to preach what I do not practice. That's why I'm saying that. But for the Muslims, you can actually also be in that, bathtub, have some relaxing time. It's not all everything that is about sex too. There are some times whereby you can make each other even come without that sex. Trust me. By the time you get into that bathtub, that you guys are so relaxed in it, and you come out, give each other massage, kiss each other. Sometimes it's only that hug that you need. Okay? It's not all about boom, 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 boom. You need to have that connection. Because if it's just only sex that is keeping you, then you realize that without the sex, then you realize that you never even loved each other and it was just lost. So let's be guarded. All right? And maybe another time I'll try to get the sex book so that we can talk more about other styles. But if you guys want to type in things, you can definitely type them in so that we can address it now. Okay? I'm not sure. Let me look from here to see if you guys are writing anything, because I do not see any comments coming in. I saw Falakia said yes, so well done. Raji Nafisa say well done. Thank you, darling. And I see Bashir Tayo. Good job coming in. Let's, what did he say? I think he said Allah has nothing to do with, let's see. Okay, this is what, okay, this has nothing to do with that. All right, so you guys should comment. If you have questions, write it down so that way we can see what's going on, okay? I'm just trying to look and see if you guys have any comments or questions. If not, we're going to end it here. If you have questions, please send them in. All right? So I'll leave you with this. If you do know that you're not sure of what to do, feel free to ask him to teach you. Tell him that's the reason why you're not initiating it. And if you're shy, please try not to be shy around him. He's your husband. There's a reason why you guys agreed to be together. So be kind enough to make that home be a peaceful home also. Okay? Don't finish having sex and start fighting. That's not the aim of this show today. All right? So try as much as possible to make everything work in your marriage. It's not only sex. Sex cannot keep a man that does not want to be kept. Like I said earlier on, because I do not want people to be misguided and saying, oh, they said they should be having sex every day, he will stay home. No. Some, even if you like Folake wrote, if you like, hang yourself. 24/7. He will still cheat. It's the ones that are not cheating that I'm begging you to take care of, okay? Make them happy. He's somebody's son too. I believe his mother would want to see him happy. She trained him for you to see him happy also. His sisters, his cousins, his brothers, they want to see him happy. So it's not only sex that makes that happiness come, but at least it's part of it, okay? She said some men are not teachable, my love. I know for Lake, we just have to try. They are not teachable, but what are we going to do? We just have to keep trying. Kila feshe, atigba crown now already, you know? Like, let me find that thing that I kept talking about what Adesola wrote the other time. I hope he's on this phone and not the phone I'm using to do the live. Let me see. I have so many things that people sent here too, so sometimes I might not quickly find it if I do not put it out somewhere. But I hope I see it, and if I don't see it, that's still okay. But it was very funny that what she talked about, a lot of people laughed about it, but it was, for me, it was true, you know? So like Falake said, they're not teachable, and no matter what you try, they won't appreciate you. Yes, I do know that, but let's try. Okay, like this morning I was talking about change. If we want change in people, we should try and be that change. I get it. Sometimes it's not you that is the problem, and no matter what, he would never change. So that's where that toxic relationship has to be addressed. It's either you guys still stick to each other, or you start planning the exit plan, you know? Because let me see, Falake wrote something. She said, I know of someone who tried to teach her husband, but in return insults insulted her by saying she must have dated too many men to be so over romantic. You see what I was talking about? That was why I was talking the other time that too. Some of us is inside this marriage. Some of us is the husband that is virgin you. But when you can't show too much, they will now turn you to a show. You know, that was what I was saying before that. And some of us, we know carry our body go everywhere. Some of us can count how many people have climbed on us. But what Falake said now is true. Some innocent women go through that. It's their showers that get away with it, you know, because they are the ones that will cover themselves sometimes and be doing Holy Ghost fire or be wearing hijab, you know. The ones that are trying to make that home work are the ones that they will now curse and say, you're overdoing it. Where did you try that stuff? And that was the exact thing that this brother told me before I started this show. He told me that do not tell those women to, you know, initiate it just like that. Tell them to watch pornography. I said, I cannot tell them to watch pornography because in my religion, you cannot watch pornography. So I cannot advise that part. I said, I can tell them to, you know, talk about styles, you know, but this is just, you just hit the nail on the head right now, Falake. Thank you. Habiba is back. I'll let her take it from here.
Yeah, like Falake said, some men are not teachable. If you try to teach them, they give you names. That's one of the reasons why some women fall back into their shell. But there are ways to do these things, Falake. You don't go, you study your man. Once you know your man, you know how to go about him. Some men are soft, some are hard, some are in between soft and hard. Once you know the kind of man you have, you know the way to teach him. You can say it playfully, Kai, guy, this place you are going is not where I want you to go. Can we please try this other way? If he tries the other way and he's cool with it, you have taught him something without letting him know that you're teaching him. That's for those that are arrogant, that they will want to insult you. Where you learn, this girl, where you come from, you cover hijab, like say, you know, be bite to the core. So there are ways you can teach your man without teaching him directly, especially if you marry somebody where I know two tier, you get plenty work. I had a friend, he had a guy, the guy was not too exposed, and then during all
This network, Sha. This network, Sha. This network is so bad. I'm not sure what's going on. We can't hear you. Ah, the network is so bad again. Network is so bad. Can you guys hear her, or is it just me? Can you type in the comment section if you cannot hear her, because I cannot hear her anymore. And it's like her screen is just hanging. Can you kindly type in the comment section if you cannot hear her, so I can maybe disconnect her again, because I'm not sure. Network, yes, for like is network. Network, yeah, I want village people wani. Wo feka shaking program, you feka soro. You know? You know what make we talk. All right, I'll keep talking and see if she can get back in, or if she cannot get back in, because the network, I think, is really, really poor where she's at right now. So I'm so sorry on her behalf. We plan, and Allah plans the best. Okay, I think we lost her again. So like Abiba was saying, and like Falake was saying, you guys need to calm down. The fact that your woman is riding on you does not mean that she has been everywhere and too long. Sometimes it could be that they watch this romantic movie. You know, like I said, I watch romantic movies. I love romantic movies. I do not watch porn, but I watch romantic movies. What is this? It says, okay, for like I said, bad network. Yeah, can't hear her. Yes, she already went off. Probably she'll come back in again. Our village people are the ones, they don't want us to talk about what we want to talk about, you know. But kujo ashima so nkatafe, so dole se mui address abende kamata me. So yes, you're right. So you cannot satisfy somebody who is very toxic. I call them narcissists. Check the meaning out. A narcissist is someone who, no matter what you do, even if you like cut your head and give him, he will still say, oh, she do. He will still say, oh, she do. That's why I posted some things this morning to make sure that I'm not sending the wrong message saying that it's just sex, 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 sex. You know? Who is this? He said, nice to have you live. Mukaila Abdul Razak. Yadi? Nice to have you too, Mukaila. Welcome. So, I'm begging you, don't Allah, please, Biko, a John to roll long. Itakullah, like I'm saying, like fear Allah, do not condemn your women and say because they brought the styles to you, now they are show. Some of them have not even been anywhere. They just started with you. Some of us learn from you because you have been somewhere, and that's why you know how to do it. Or maybe you did not go somewhere and you both were virgins and you got married to each other. People learn in one way or the other. It's not just about, learning from going places. Okay? Some of us can count, like I said, how many people, some people can proudly hit their chest. I can proudly hit my chest now and say, this is my life. And I can post it out there that anybody that thinks they want to say that, okay, they've done something, they should come and write it there. So that's how proud I am of myself. That's how proud that I want you guys to be. That's why I'm begging women that if you are a Shina person, me, I don't like Shina people. I might look like I'm dancing, I'm doing all my thing like that. I don't like all that kind of life. If you are with somebody, be honest, be loyal, be faithful. Why would you be married to somebody and going to be sleeping with somebody else? Me, I don't like things like that. It's haram. Even if it's not haram, where is the sanity? I asked my group members today, I think it was today or last night, like, can they stay away from sex for 1 year? Some people said yes, some people said no, some people said depending if their partner is not around. So everybody has their own level of how they can take things. How I can take things is different from how you can take things. But would that warrant that we should go and start sleeping around like dogs? No, it's only dogs that don't have control. If you're a good woman, no matter how that man's thing is standing like a traffic light, you would not do anything. You would not. I've seen people that will say, oh, it's devil. There's no devil anywhere. You're the devil. There's no devil that told you to go and do shino. You took out your hijab, it's devil. You took out bra, devil. Took you go pants, now devil tell you, say make you come out. Olori buruku ni e, mo sorry láti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Òpònú ni e. Erbanza. Onyoshi. I'm sorry. When it comes to bad things, I'm allowed. I'm allowed to use those words. I don't know. I do not talk like that on a regular basis. But when it comes to things with Shina and things with domestic violence, I do not tolerate it. It's like a 0-0 for me. If you don't want somebody, stay the hell away from them and do not come and stain their sanity. You want to be with a man and then yet you want to be sleeping around somewhere. You know? Ikojo, Frank said, many men are teachable, but you need to study him very well to know how to do it methodically and initiate it gradually, one at a time, that he could be unknown to him. He's being taught, you see? And don't make it, that's very wonderful. Perfect, my brother. That's awesome. Thank you so much for speaking out. I love that. You know? Don't make it obvious that, and I said it earlier, don't make it obvious and say you don't have to even do this thing. No, there are ways that you can go around it. No woman and no man would want to be hearing that, you know? I don't want somebody to just open their mouth like Gota and be telling me you don't even know how to do it. I don't even know how to do it. Then push me to the position that I can know how to do it, or teach me and show me how I can, you know. Those positions that I was telling you, did I learn it by myself? No, it was through marriage that I learned it. So it was not even through boyfriend or anything that I learned it. I didn't know about that before. So I'm talking to you now because I believe we are all older than 18 years. So if you like, go and be judging me there. That's your problem. I don't have a problem with people talking behind me because that's the beginning of your nemesis. If you care about that, we are all adults. I'm here trying to save your home. Not my own home here. My own business is with me. I'm here live for you. So if you like, go and be saying your own nonsense. I don't care. Please tell them maybe they would stop Agberi. You see? You know? Men are tired of you doing Agberi. Agberi is sleeping around with other men. This is what is happening now. You will see hijabo. They'll put it like this. Let me even demonstrate. Let me demonstrate it. It's so annoying. And I'm bringing one story up very soon. That is a hot story. So better not miss any of my shows. Because you regret it. This is it. Oh. This is what I'm trying to exhibit here. I have to make my points clear. This is it. You see? Somebody will cover everything like this. Okay? You cover everything like this. And you have the nerve and the guts to go and open it for another man. Where is your shame? Where is your shame to roll on? Where is that? Where is that shame? You know? It's so sad. Let me see. I'm just trying to the Facebook Live. Okay. It's one of the brothers that is sending me what to ask you guys. You know, men are frustrated with their women sleeping around. We have to say it as it is. It's not only men that are cheating. Because I will be hearing inbox. My husband is cheating. You too, you are cheating. Some people are cheating. So let's start talking. Let's start facing it. Let's start talking about women cheating too. Some women cheat that. You know? Like I said, I agree with you. I said some men, not all. Absolutely, I know you are with me, my love. I know of some teachable men, but some can. Okay, I think she's talking to the other guy. Some can be terrible when it comes to teaching them new things. Very well, that's true. And that is why we women do not want to try it. You know? Do not want to try it. See, my Nigerian women are talking. That is why they do not, they are having that fear of being, that's your judgmental spirit of saying, where did this one come from? Where did you learn this from? You know, let me enjoy my hijab. I love to wear my hijab sometime, you know. All right. I love it. I love my hijab, but sometimes I love to wear my other things. So you see, that is why women are not themselves. You want to be, you know, how long are we in this world for that you cannot relax and enjoy each other? that you now become like prisoners together. Eh? You cannot make yourself prisoners and then you go out there and be doing bang, 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 bang. Good job. So all of you that are doing shina, my brothers here are even typing it. Please stop doing shina. It's something that it does not bring albarka to your home. Albarka is like wealth and all that. Once you are doing something, I would rather stay away from sex than going around sleeping around. When you start sleeping around, trust me, you are inviting negative spirit because you do not know what is inside this person's body, what is inside that person's body. You are just collecting all garbage all around. So why don't you just be yourself? Would you die without the sex? No. And if you know you cannot stay without it, then get into a relationship. But do not get into a relationship because of sex. Because you've been lost. You know, I've had people call me and say, oh, they are men, they need to get married because they will have cancer if they do not have sex, they just want to quickly get married. And I told them, I said, you need therapy. If you go and just jump into marrying somebody, you jump out. You know, you jump out, it will be a disaster. So sometimes we crave for these things, but we have to have a foundation for it. So I see that another person wrote another place about fornication, women going out to sleep with other men. So I'm begging you, how would a man know that you are sleeping somewhere else that he wants you to be initiating any sex with him? Huh? Somebody said, Mukaila Abdul Razak, he said, you make a point tonight. Thanks. Barka de Sallah. Nagode so say, I have to make the point. We cannot all shy away from not talking about sex or not talking about it. Some people say, maybe I'm a Muslim woman, I'm not supposed to talk about it. But who is supposed to talk about it? Women are the mothers, aren't they? So why, if a woman can teach you how to be a man, why can't we tolerate women talking about some things? Some people will say, oh, if you talk about this, you are wayward. I can hit my chest and say I'm not wayward. So whatever you want to say, say. I am here trying to help you save your own home. I am not getting a dime or a naira for it. I'm just trying to help you. So that way your own home will not break, okay? Those are some things that are the problems that are breaking home. Some men say it's the sex that is not there. That's why they are running outside. So don't be Madam Choir Mistress that will say, you have, how would I even say it? You know, you look at it like this, you know, you say, okay, it's going to be Monday. No, it's not Tuesday yet. You're looking at timetable. Sure, yeah, we're in a war. Kina Haukani. You crazy? You mad? Cut all that nonsense mentality out and start acting accordingly. If it's something that you know that you get tired on, ask him for help. Like I already stated before, find help. Tell him you need help in the kitchen. Tell him you need help, you know. And you men too, get involved in the house. Don't just sit down there that you don't even know your children's shoe size. Mukaila Abdul said, there is nothing wrong to talk about sex in Islam too. I'm telling you, wallahi wa'ansu za su ce wai ina maganan banza ne domin ni na mace ne. That's why, you know. So, like I'm saying, mo ń sọ pé àwọn ẹlòmíì á sọ pé nǹkan burúkú ni mo ń sọ nítorí pé mo jẹ́ obìnrin kò yẹ kí n sọ̀rọ̀. So, Folake said, right on, darling. We need to speak to married women. We won't respect their private part. Who won't respect their private parts? Ushe, badass. It's so unfortunate. Some will tell you they want to retaliate by cheating because their husbands are cheating. So that makes you two animals. If he is being a dog, you two are a dog. You are being a dog. You are just hiding yourself. If you don't know, you are just harming yourself. Because one man is cheating, you two want to be momo, you want to go and sleep. Yeah? It's your body that you are destroying. It's your body, not his own. Let him feel free and do the cheating. And I would advise you, once you see that a man starts sleeping around, please find your exit. Where is your self-worth? I know some people are polygamists. So if you're a polygamist, I do understand that you guys came into that union. Islamically is okay, but Islamically, there are rules that back the polygamy. So don't come after me saying that I'm saying you cannot do polygamy. You can do your polygamy 100%. I'm not saying you cannot do it. However, there has to be something that you all came into that relation. There has to be that agreement that you all came into that union with, is what I'm trying to clarify. So, because I know a lot of times I will talk and people will say she does not like when people are polygamous. Well, I have to tell you what I do not like, but it's up to you not to like what you do not like too, you know? For like I said, yes, so animals. Absolutely, they are animals. You know? Imagine for a woman to be prideful that my husband cheated, me too, I'm cheating. Only she knows she. Ah, njọ tó bí ẹ wò rí ẹran súná pàbóyá. You know? In kina karuwanci, kina nan a gidan miji. Wai kuma kina nan karuwanci, yar banza ce. Kuma Allah zai dealing da ke. You know, there should be no woman that should be married and be going on somebody else. That's a bad thing to do. It brings bad luck. Go and check all these guys that sleep around sometimes. And then they cry that they are looking, some of them are looking for green card, they cannot get. They are looking for work, they cannot get. It's because of all this one kakiri, one kakiri, dogs, everything is scared, one kakiri. Sometimes we create problem for ourselves. You know? I've seen men that the women will cook from morning to night. All these things that I'm telling you to be riding, they will do. Kò ní tẹ́lọ́rùn, á sì lọ ṣe àgbèrè rẹ̀, á sì máa gbé fóònù káàkiri torí pé olórí burúkú òpònú ni. A máa come pẹ̀lú picture ní ìwọ tó wà ń bibẹ̀ nínú yàrá tó ń dúró dè, kò ní lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Ke da kike jiran shi a cikin ɗaki, bere zo ya same ki ba. Kin riga kin gama dafa abinci, kin riga kin yi makeup, kin yi kwalli, kin yi duka. Yana karuwanci da wani akan waya. So wa'ensu maza, no matter what you do, like Folake said, they will not appreciate. But me, I'm sure begging you women, because they say we should beg you that they will change. So I'm begging you, try and initiate. If he brings his way that, where did you learn it from? Tell him his mother. Nicely tell him that your mom taught me to be a good wife. That's all you need to say. Not disrespect to your mother. I'm not here to tell you to be disrespecting his mother. I was raised to always respect elders. So when I say his mother, his mother. They called me, right? So they called me that I should talk to you guys. So if he tells you, where did you learn all this stuff from? You said it from your mama. She told us that you said that we should do this. You know, blame it on me. But I want to hear good stories from tomorrow. You know, you don't have to have money to keep that home lively. When I say date night, I don't mean that you have to go and rob a bank or go to a restaurant. You don't have to. Even if it's your gari that you have, you both can eat your gari together. Trust me, there are some poor people that are even more happier in their marriages than people that have diamond and gold that are crying every day. But some people will say it's better to cry in Dubai, I'll be waiting at the here, than to cry for Oshudi. Not true. Because sometimes you look at these men too, they don't get sense. They don't get sense. So, sometimes myself, I look myself, I say, try. You know, sometimes be true, you know. Women like us, where we say, you know, they think about, okay, the man has to be rich, the man has to be that, you know. Sometimes you go just look yourself, say, it be like, say, you go enter one chance. You know, when women are saying, oh, the person has to be rich, the person has to be that, the person has to, because by the time you do everything, it is still like what Folake said, they won't still appreciate. So you're looking at yourself that, what am I even suffering for? You know, I know we're here talking about what women needs to do, but you guys do have problem, men. You know, when they do everything, you still complain. So what do you want them to do? Look at it now. The people that you told me to summon that they should be initiating something, they say you guys are complaining. That's where are they learning styles from? So if you sit down and be judging somebody, why would she be free to do something? So that you ask her tomorrow, who taught her this one again? You know, that's so childish. That's so childish. Even if you do not marry her as a virgin, that is so childish and awful. I have this policy that I advise people, and I practice it too. Some idiot will tell you, oh, Islamically, they are not supposed to tell you what they did in the past. You can just continue your marriage like that. No. Once a guy tells you that, or a female tells you that they cannot talk about their past, it's a red flag. You need to know about each other's past. I'm sorry. In my book, you need to know about each other's past. And when you know about each other's past, you're not supposed to crucify each other on that. And you need to stay away from all these unnecessary eggs. I want you to eggs here. I want you to marriage in there. And eggs in as soon as you get out of marriage. I want you to sometimes they're even married. They are married where they are. But they will see that maybe the guy is driving range. When he was walking with leg, when you were suffering, they did not see him. They did not see him. When you finish making him, to molding him to what he is, that time is when he will tell you that he's the man. He can, you know, do and undo. And then you start seeing all these useless women that are low shows in the making, and then when you graduate, you know, over to them. So, Ejo, I know I've taken a long time to talk to you guys today, and but it's something that we really need to address. See, a lot of women want to do all these things, but they say that you guys are animals sometimes, and sometimes, like I said, it's the women that are animals. Because I've seen cases where women would not practice all these things with their husband. They'll be doing like this. I cannot do that stuff. No, I cannot. No. And then, unfortunately, the husband will now catch them in another person's bed. Legs are open like this, or they are the ones even riding. So why are we doing all this? Where is where we are losing our value? I will tell you this, if it's the internet that is making your marriage go crazy, reduce it. Only if you're promoting things online and you know that's where you're marketing your stuff. What I'm doing with my group, I'm not getting any dime from it. But this is the reason why I'm online, okay? I'm not signing up on anything for Facebook to give me money. But I just felt, I looked at myself, and my boss is here today, but she does not want to say anything, but I see she's here. She always tells me that you're natural when it comes to dealing with people, you know? I went to school for computer information system and management information system. And I also did public administration for a master's program. But I found myself into wanting to help people more. I'm more of a people's person, whereby I want to fight for people's right. I hate injustice. I know I said hate is a strong word, but I have to use it right now. I do not like injustice. Be it a guy, be it a female, I do not like. I have a lot of guys that call me, tell me all their things. But some of them are shy. I've been encouraging one to come on live. You know, he told me that he wants to move on. He wants to get married. I said, no, you're going to bleed on another woman. Because what that useless woman did to you, that bastard, that God will be punishing. I don't even know how. But I know, say she did this America. They swear for her. You know, they say na hijab she dey wear all up and down, but it is pinka kiri. So imagine that. You know, who would see me like this now with my hijab and all that and think that I'm irresponsible? I bet you when you see me dancing with my other dresses, you say, this one for multiple everywhere. You know, people judge people so much. You need to cut that crap out. Sometimes it's the people that open their body that are not even sleeping around, and the people that are covering it, they are the Olosho International. So I want you guys to learn from this. Please start initiating it. Even if he calls you, if he's saying, where did you learn this from? Feel free to tell him that, you know, I bought a book. If he wants to see the book, make sure you have a book. You can buy a book. They sell them on Amazon. Or if you're in Nigeria, I don't know where you can get them, but I bet you they have it there. So make sure you buy those books, look at it together. If you don't like to read books, you can still see pictures, look at it together and be like, oh, what about this? What do you think about it? Or let me practice it on you and let's see how how it is. And there will be some things that you might not be comfortable with. But what my women say I should also tell you men is they want foreplay. You guys will just be doing like you are dealing with stick. They don't want that nonsense. They can want being mechanic, mechanic. They don't want that mechanic job. They want foreplay. So be nice and do it. Don't just go boom. When you do that, she would come. It's not all about you coming. Women also want to come. A lot of them complain that after all, when I even initiate the sex, after I do it, bam, he will just come like 2 minutes notice and say, I don't have to come. So they are frustrated, they are miserable, and that their sex life. So spice it up by, if you know you are not able to, you have problems with that, find out from your doctor. Another thing that I know men can take is make sure you are having watermelon. It's very good. Women can have that too. Blend watermelon and always have that. It's very good. You would thank me later. Okay? It's the season for watermelon now in Nigeria and America too. We have it here all season. So I don't know about you guys there. Buy watermelon. They have the seedless watermelons. Blend them and take it. And there is some other thing that I see that I've tried it before too. It's called kunung ay. Is it kunung aya? I think they call it kunung aya or something like that. It's like a mixture of coconut. The aya is called aya. I don't remember what it's called in English. Maybe later on, if I look it up, maybe I can pin it. I'm not promising because I might forget. So I don't want to promise because I'm a Muslim. I do not like promising what I know I would fail. Because I can die at any given time. So I don't want promise. And then you come and say, Amina say she would put that. Because I know a lot of people have been asking me, what's your real name? I don't have a fake name. They call me Her Excellency because I am Her Excellency. Because that's how I act accordingly as Her Excellency. So that's my name. But the name where my papa and mama give me now, Amina. I can't go Hajj. Can't be Hajia Amina. All right, so make sure you address me in the proper manner. Okay, it says tiger nuts. Thank you, Abiba. You see, she's the baddest. She knows about all these things too. So be sure to find her there. Tiger nuts is what it's called. So you blend that tiger nut. No, you soak it. When you soak it, some of them, they have it. I had the ones that were in the pouch. I bought those ones. I used to tell my family to buy it when they come in sometimes. I've never bought the powdered one here, but I used to buy the tiger nuts, the real tiger nuts that are not blended here on Amazon. They sell them on Amazon. You have to soak it up if that's the one you're using. Soak that tiger nut. Get a real coconut, cut it, chop it off little by little, small, so you do not spoil your blender. If you have a processor, you can use it. If you do not, use the blender. Also, I think some people put ginger in it. Some people don't. So depending on what you want to do, put it. Abiba, be sure to help me out because I know you are the pro here. I might be forgetting some things. Blend that coconut together with the I hope I'm not forgetting something because I think there should be something else that you put inside. Abiba, can you help me out? Or anyone can help me out. But blend the coconut, blend the aya, and then sieve it. Okay? Sieve it, and it will be like milk. All right? Do not put too much water into it because you are making it lose the powerful things that, the nutrients and all that. Some people will say they took the thing, it worked. It made them honey, it made them wet, it made them this. And some people would say that it never made them anything, it just made them sleep. So it's good for some people just sleeping. And some people would say that, oh, I went crazy, I was looking for this. So make sure you do not go and blend kunuaya when your husband is not there and come and say, I was the one that told you to go and do shino. That's not what I'm teaching you. So if your husband is home, Get your coconut, blend it. Yes, date. Thank you for like it. That was what I was thinking. I was like, where is this date? I've not made this something in years, so I don't remember what it is. Sorry, but I know I've done that. I've used that method in 2016 or whatever. I've done that mixture before. I remember that because I used to even post it on my Army Spicy something, suya and bite, because I'm also a celebrity chef. So I used to cook with doing that, and they call it dabino. Thank you for Folake. I wish Folake is coming live with me. She's not here talking to you guys, but she's just like the one typing. You know, you guys should feel free and write. We're all in this together, huh? It cannot be just me and Folake talking or writing. You all have to talk. You all have to get involved. Don't be shy. You know, Oluwayemisi or Afolabi, welcome. Welcome. I see you're watching. So don't be shy. Our sister, don't be shy. Let's talk about this thing. Let's educate each other. Okay? So that date, Aya is the tiger nut. The date is the dabino. Hausas call it dabino. I don't know what Yorubas called it. Dabino, no, dabino. It's like we use it for our Muslim fasting. So you guys should know what it is. So that dabino, that's Aya, and the coconut. Make sure you soak them so you won't spoil your blender. Because I know say towns, the town they had, things they had now. I know say me could go spoil blender. Because even myself, when I try to blend what's it called? Beans, I used to spoil my blender well before I knew how to do it well. You know? Back in 2009, I could not even fry egg. I'm honestly telling you that now. See, I'm calling myself celebrity chef now. 2009, quote me, I was not able to fry egg. If I fry egg, one leg is going down, one leg. The people that are from my school would laugh and say, yes, that's true, because they will say, you are Jebo, you don't sabi anything. When they started seeing me posting food, they're like, what? You are cooking, you're even selling. I'm like, yes. 2009 was when I went to Nigeria to go and learn. I went to a catering school to go and learn because I was getting, we go marry uncle. So we can't say, make we do good wife, We carry work, we leave work, pata pata. We go house, go leave work, we suppose they get paid. You see where to sacrifice what they do for you, man. We leave that work, carry ourselves, go Nigeria, go proper catering school, go learn. I wish I can go downstairs now and bring the Odo where I bring come from Nigeria. I brought Odo. You can imagine. I brought Odo. It was 40 pounds Odo. That 40 pounds. I'll be 40 pounds weight Odo. that I'm saying, I'll be a wife material. My sister, don't kill yourself. Do what you can do, but don't kill yourself. That's all I'll say. But when it comes to this sex thing, if the man a proper man, because you two behave yourself. If it's toxic, abeg, waka pass, come out for that relationship. It's not good for your pikin, it's not good for yourself. But if he's showing effort and all that, you two, abeg, be nice. And sometimes now the women be the problem. Now nagging money. But everything not be money. If you two you get money assist them. I know say I only broke now me today because I assist one, but then you have to take advantage, I already broke ni some of the answers so embanzani. Repeated the couldn't cook about the kewawa, and then they'll think you are desperate. They don't know that you are just being a good woman. So the team myself, you don't even understand what to do. That's why I'm telling you that sometimes this thing does not have the right way or wrong way because you think it's desperado. Even inside marriage, so this now massive person don't even know which one you want to do. You do the say you do too much. You know do na wahala. But my own be say come with good intention, come with clean hands, so that God will always vindicate you. Do your own part. And if the marriage no work, no say you don't do your own part. If you don't work pass. Oh, jobbing. But I say kutareva, so you can breathe without him, she can breathe without you. But when that thing we talk about today now, sex. I want they hear say when I men they send me a lot, they thank me. I can drop my account number here. I get Ninja waiting, the domiciliary account, I get savings, I get waiting. Come and thank me when your wife finish showing you the nice display by tomorrow. And all you women in my group, I want to hear good news from your husbands. If I don't hear good news, I'll use my hand to unblock, to be blocking you, because that's not what we are supposed to be practicing. You know, be nice in that home. And all you people that are doing agbere, you see men were typing it here. It's a shame. I cover my eyes like this when I saw a man writing that I should tell you guys to stop doing agbere. You can imagine. Agbere is prostituting around, like sleeping with other men. How would you be married and be sleeping around the army? Eh? You know, how would you be married and be sleeping around? What would we call that one? Men are always known to be dogs, yes, but don't join them. That's something that makes us women special. You know, I don't know if I'm saying the Yoruba right. You know, there's something different about women that you have to respect that crown. We have a crown that no matter what, if the guy is being a dog, you don't join him in turning yourself to a dog. You are the worst. It's you that you regret it. Men don't regret anything. You think they have any emotions when they are sleeping, and they don't. They can finish, but they can even marry you just to get things from you, I swear. And they don't love you. Some do voodoo or jazz, I hear these days, to marry women too. So even if you like, do all this style that I'm talking about, it won't keep him. So as I'm teaching you to keep your home, I still have to tell you to keep your sanity. Because me, I know be motivational speaker or bonito so be kema gbe block so to jẹ́ pé ó mọ̀ pé orí ó máa fọ́ yín. Ẹ má ṣe gbogbo yẹn, nǹkan tí mo ran yín kọ́ nìyẹn. Bara tí ẹ mọ̀ ku do ka block ku sa kai ba. Dan na san wai idan kar kun riga kun sani wai wanda kuke dealing da dan banza ne, kar ku ba kanku stress. Don't stress it. You need that's your sanity. But if you know, say this guy na correct guy, he does not have to be rich. Sometimes even when you are not rich, that's when you guys will enjoy yourself. Once men start having money, that's when you start seeing their other side. That's when they'll start, some of them would know that they need to try another meal. Another meal, another woman be that too. But when you, I bet you, I have a lot of friends that are men that I can hold the Quran and say that they are sincere with their wives. There are good men out there. The only thing my male friends know not to cross the boundary with me is talking about their sexual whatever. There was one that said he had the problem and the divorce. And I said, why didn't you tell me? He said, because you do not like to talk about sex with anybody. I said, okay, I get it. Yes, that one we have to maintain. You have to maintain boundaries. I cannot come online and be teaching you things and then be practicing something differently. No, I'm not like that. God will ask me. So I don't want to do it that way. Okay? So if you guys have any questions, bring it on. If you do not have any questions, let's wrap it up, because I know it's getting late in Nigeria and I have guests coming over tomorrow to celebrate the Eid with me. I know you guys also are. Oh, another thing I have to tell you, ram is expensive. Oh. Food is expensive in Nigeria. If you know you don't want anybody's food, don't collect their food and go and throw it away. I know some Christians do that. You will say you don't eat Muslim food. You go and collect and go and throw it away. It's God that will punish you if you do that too. It no go better for you and your generations. So if you know you don't want to eat somebody's food, generally do not collect it. Food is expensive. In my own Islam, we practice that we should share food. Christian way too, they share food. Because I have extended family members that are Christian, so I know about that. Okay? During Christmas, they share food. During Salah, we share food. So if you know do not collect somebody's food that they are suffering. You know, I'm going to throw it behind the house and saying that you are not eating Muslim meat. You are not eating Muslim food. Need that food at generation. I'm sorry. So give their food alone and tell them no, you don't want it. So they can give it to somebody else that will eat it. There are a lot of people out there that are hungry, that will pray for them with that little that they give them. So if you know you have your right not to want to eat, absolutely. Nobody's doubting that, but do not collect anybody's food and go and throw it away. Because me, myself, I don't know you, I go swear for you. All right? So I love you all. And the election is coming. I know this is not what we are talking about, but it will help your sexual life too. If you have good government, you have Ifokambale is peace of mind. Kwanciyar hankali. You have that. I know I've not been speaking my Igbo too much. Don't worry. I will bring it on next time. Nanugo. So, Dalu. Okay? If we have good government too in place, that sex life will be kicking in like crazy. Because, so when they pick, make they pick the people we want, make will be our government with sense. Don't go and pick Muslim. Oh, because I'm Muslim. Don't go and pick Christian because I'm Christian. Don't go and pick Igbo because you are Igbo. Don't go and pick Yoruba because you are Yoruba. Don't go and pick Hausa. So cut that crap out and start picking intelligent people that would help you, that will rescue you. And stop picking people that are making it chieftaincy role. It's not chieftaincy role that is the government. So let's cut the crap out. I can say Emilio Khan does not mean that I'm not telling you who my own candidate is, but it's not Emilio Khan. I used him because he said Emilio Khan. You cannot say Emilio Khan because it's only kings that do Emilio Khan. I come from Kiteni, royal family too. So I know about Emilio Khan. Emilio Khan has to deal with chieftaincy, king, and all that. It does not have to do with government. So you cannot do Emilio Khan. So when I say Emilio Khan does not mean that I'm going for Tinubu or I'm going for Peter Obi or I'm going for Atiku. So because I don't want anybody to say, okay, she's not even going for my candidate. I don't like her. If you like, unblock me. You can go. Feel free to unfollow me. I'm not looking for followers. Like I already said, I'm only here because I love you and I want to give back to my community. That's why I'm here. And how can I do that? By speaking out, using my voice, because I've seen that that's what my calling is. And I've noticed that they've tried to stop me from talking a lot. That's why I've not been out there for years, but I've been doing it with my job in speaking out. So if I can do it with my job, why can't I do it with, my own people? So, David, welcome to the program. Peter, welcome to the program. I see you all. So thank you all for coming in. So remember what we talked about today? We talked about sex. We talked about initiating sex. Do not forget about doing that, okay? And you guys talked about a lot about how men always think you are a shower if you initiate sex. Tell him, I learned that I went to your mom's place and she taught me how to do things. So he cannot go and be asking his mom if where did you call my wife to say how she can sleep with me? She cannot do that. We have a culture. So, well, some might, but tell him your mama. If you say, who is the mama? Blame it on me and say it is me that is the mama. After all, it was men that told me to do the program for today. So feel free to do things like that. And like the other guy said before, because for like I said, some men are not teachable when you want to teach them about the sex, that they're just all over the place. Maybe you are teaching them the wrong way and doing anti-yoga. You have to rerarele. Rerarele is like bring yourself down and let him be the king. The king will always be the king. The only people I take off crown from are people who are domestic violence people or uncle cheats or or these irresponsible men. But if a man is doing his role, he's making you happy, he's coming home, don't make him sad. There's a lot of pressure already at work. He does not want to come in again and get another pressure. Let's take off all that. They want to unwind. Make that home be where it will be, that you just want to be home. I can give instances with like years back. I would say, let me not even go into that. Let me not go into that. Let's leave it as private. Let me not bring in my own life into into what we're talking about, okay? But try as much as possible to make that home warm. Welcome him. Make him feel like the king, because he's the king. He would always be the king. We have a culture. It's men that are taking off their hats these days because they do not want to know what their rules are. That's why these women are getting so angry. that they are misbehaving. So let's all think about that tonight. Think about what you're doing wrong. I want the men to think about what they're doing wrong. I want the female to think about what they're doing wrong. And those Ashewo women that are leaving their husbands to go and sleep around, it's you guys that we're addressing tonight. Stop opening legs everywhere. Keep that leg in your house. They paid your dowry. Even if they did not pay your dowry, even if it's free, you agreed to marry him, you agreed to be with him. Don't be Ashewo. It's not every man that wants to be with something that is everywhere. I can't even imagine it. And all you women too that are not clean down there, clean up. Clean yourself. Put some perfume on. If you can't even afford the perfume, there are other traditional things that you can use. Okay, let me see. Abiba is joining. Awesome. She's back.
Hello. The
Hi.
network has not allowed me to be in this show. It has been
I
off,
know.
on.
It's that village people. It's my village people that are disturbing you. Go ahead.
So, where were we? We're still in the. I heard you talking about kunuaya. Kunuaya, that's dates, coconuts, and tiger nuts.
Yes.
Aya is tiger nuts in English.
Yes, thank you.
When you
I've not
when you
used it
blend,
for a long time, so that's why it went off my head.
it's very good. It's very good. Even for the men, you don't need all these set enhancers.
Uh-oh, she's breaking up again. Oh no. This network, I don't know what's going on. Biba wants to give you all the tips, but my village people in America don't want it to happen. Not my village people back home. It's the ones that are here that are. So basically, that kunu aya is the date, the we are losing her again, so I'll just talk while she's losing the network. So you blend that date, blend the aya, and also blend. Okay, we lost her. Blend the tiger nut. Remember, I said you have to soak it so that you do not damage your blender. You can leave it there maybe overnight so that it can be really soft. Put it in the water, the dates inside the water. Put the aya, that's the tiger nuts, inside the water. Okay, soak it. Make sure the water is above it. Soak the coconut. Make sure you chop the coconut really, really small so that you would not spoil your blender. And when you do that, also, then you can blend it and then sieve it. Some people put ginger, you know. I tried doing it, like I said, 2016, 2015. I've tried things like that. So blend it, and it says adding abiba. Sieve it, put it in the fridge, and it's good to take when it's really cold. Like I said, some people said they've taken it and it really made them horny. So make sure that you're doing it when your partner is around. Females can take it, men can take it too. And if your partner is not around, please stay away from it, because I don't know if it will work for you or not. And I've recommended it to one of my friends in California then, and she told me that it did not work for her because it just made her sleep, you know. So sometimes it's that way, you know. I think for me too, it did not work for me. It just made me like I was feeling sleepy when I tried it in 2000. And it says network. All right, she's coming back in again, I think. Okay, good. All right.
I'm here.
Okay.
So even for the men, all you need to do, take like 5 pieces of dates together with coconut and honey. Just take a little bit of honey, you eat your coconut and your date, and you are good to go. Most times that kunu aya is also good for the men and the women, especially for women that are dry. You can just be taking your watermelon, like you said, and then kunu aya twice a week or once a week. You are good. You don't need to visit anybody anywhere or put anything or do whatever. That kunu aya is just okay, and it's very easy to prepare. You don't have to boil. You don't have to cook. Just soak your aya overnight. The next day, blend with your coconut and dates, and you are good. You can make it very thick, so you don't. Make sure your date is enough. There's enough date inside. You blend and then you drink, and you can also use canamferi. What's canamferi in English? Cloves.
Cloves. Yeah.
Yes. You can also use cloves. That cloves just boil and then you sit and allow the steam of the cloves. It helps treat infection. Like for those people that have, some people, sorry to say, some people smell. There's this particular smell you have, and then if your partner smells, there are some people that you cannot come out and say, Kai man, I don't like this odor about you, or you have armpit odor, mouth odor.
Yeah, I think I told them before that we need to cover all of that, that you need to be clean, both men and women, that you need to be clean. I know. We're really this network. The network is so bad. So, like she was saying, make sure you clean yourself. Make sure you shave. The female. Okay. Okay. All right, this network is really bad. Aisha, welcome. Your network is really poor, Abiba. If you can hear me, it's really down. Can you guys hear her? If you cannot hear her, let me know. Okay. Okay, we lost Abiba. So I'll go back to that. I think we covered the tiger nuts. So she was talking about being clean. Yes, try and shave. I've seen women even at parties that they'll raise their hands and they have hair. Even me as a woman, I get irritated that what is this? Please shave and be clean. Nobody wants to be smelling anything. So you can imagine you are climbing on somebody and you are smelling over there, or you are saying that they should be going and going down on you to is it clean plate or whatever they call it? How would somebody feel comfortable with that, huh? So please make sure. Okay, you said you can't hear her, doctor. Yeah, we lost her. So okay, I think she's requesting to get back in again. So clean yourself, please, both men and women. Okay, she's coming back in. All right,
Yeah.
we got her back.
Make sure you're clean. That's one of the factors that put men off generally. In fact, one thing a woman should have is cleanliness. Cleanliness, they say, is next to godliness. If you are not clean, how do you come into your husband come back from work, and then when he enters the house, it's like he should go back to where he's coming from. No. Use turaren wuta. Here in the north, we have turaren wuta. Just how much is 20 naira if you cannot get air freshener? Put
Can
it
you tell them
somewhere.
what turare uta is in
Is this how would I say I will call them for English now? Is this stick, this scent, what do you say? Scented candle, right?
awesome?
Just put it somewhere, the light will cover just one. It's very cheap, 15 naira, 20 naira. You can get scented candle. Make your house habitable. Should I use that word? Make it habitable, and it it turns a man on really when he comes to the house, and then he's everywhere is clean. He will want to stay more at home than hanging out with friends that will now show him that, oh boy, see this baby, get shape past your wife. So those things, they really keep a man. You don't need to do
And
much, but
also,
do.
can I chip in? The
Yeah,
man
you
too,
can.
Sabi. The man too making helping woman. Make them clean the house. Now two of them did the house, you know?
Yeah. You,
Make we not get this mentality of this is woman's role. Now, as I talk, women don't even know their role when it comes to bills again. So if I'm paying bill, I expect you two to come and clean with me. I'm sorry, you know? Like they need to work together. Kojo,
yeah.
I'm sorry. We
Yeah.
have to say hit it the way it is. You know, I cannot go out to work 9 to 5. Like me now, you go to work 9 to 5. You now hustle, you have side hustle. Then somebody will just sit down in the chair and be waiting for your food to come and be waiting for you to clean house. And then again, some people will complain that you do not do things in the other room. So let's be thinking now, if it's my sister that comes home and complain too, how would that work? So we are here to talk to women to do all those things. But at the same time, there are ways that men can make convenient. That all of them, if they do these things together, they'll have more time to spend with each other. I swear. You will see how good your marriage will be. Don't make it about, I'm a man, I cannot do this. No. And some of you can afford house girls, kudus. Some cannot afford it. You know? Me, I don't even support other house girl madness. You know, house girl, house boy. That's where you start seeing them. Women too are sleeping with house boy too now. So cut all these house boy, house girl. Use your hands to help each other in the house. You know? Go ahead, please. Let's round it up in about at least 5-10 minutes so that we've kept them for too long. Go ahead. Uh-oh, I cannot hear you. Can you guys hear her?
Okay, the network is bad, very bad, but we're still going to manage. Can you hear me?
Yes, let's try and round it up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Generally, the house is happier when we women are able to do the initiation most times. Don't wait for your man, please. Know what you want. And like you say, you are unapologetic. You say it as it is. They should copy that slogan and do it
anytime, any day. Now, so
they should go for it.
When stand by it, I get chest for
them. Yeah. When
that's
you want something.
Makes me, some people say, where did your name come from? I say from being unapologetic. Where did you get their excellency from? From being unapologetic. Huh?
So just say it as it. I mean, we are living a one-time life. Life is just once. Live your life to the fullest, and then anytime death comes, we don't have that time and we don't know when. Don't do anything. Don't regret anything you have ever done. Most things you do, you either learn from it or there's no two ways. Either you enjoy doing what you're doing or you learn from what you've done. If you learn, fine.
Feel free to always be sorry. Don't always think that, okay, I'm not sorry. No. That sorry can save your relationship.
Yes.
Don't be arrogant. I'm talking to women and I'm talking to men. It's both ways.
Yes.
You cannot say that, oh, I cannot tell my wife sorry. No, even if it's like, even if it's lying down the floor, do it. But what am I saying? Have your self-worth. Once you see that the person starts taking advantage of it, cut it out. Cut it out and let them go, because that's the beginning of your misery.
But, you know, like there's a saying in my place, they say, the day they build a market is the day they name the market. Whatever you cannot tolerate, don't say he will change when we get married, though. Nobody changes after marriage. What you see in the relationship is what is going to take through to the marriage, and it becomes worse safe because he now feels that, okay, she's my property. I can do whatever I want. If you cannot tolerate some kind of habits that he has, please, it's either you talk about it or I cannot say you should leave, but in this case, you should try to. You don't have to change.
No, they can leave when they can leave when it's toxic. They cannot advise people to stay in a toxic relationship and die.
A broken relationship
when it has to do with dying, you need to leave. Biko, leave.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm talking to both men and women. We see a lot of cases about women because they are speaking up. Men are beginning to speak up now too. That's why we know that something is happening to them. So I'm talking to those two parties to speak up.
Yes. Okay? If you cannot tolerate it, please leave. As when you see an attitude that you cannot tolerate, don't go into it in the first place. Don't try to say, Kai, I love this person because of this. He's like this, but let me overlook this aspect because this aspect is like this, or maybe this person is very good in bed and he's like this. If you beat me, go tell me sorry. No, 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 no. One day you might not be there to receive that sorry.
You go use, you want collect koboko, you go use koboko collect you, they go put you for grave because you won't do sex.
No.
But I love to
You know,
the next person.
yes, now that's what most women do. They say, but this guy is very good. How will I find somebody like this?
You go
Let me
use
just
that
marry
bed,
them.
carry and go grave.
I beg, if you can
make you shine your eyes. Don't let
run
sex
for
not make you a slave.
Yeah, run 440. Let's be good to each other, tolerate one another, talk about our differences. If you have anything, you talk about it. Iron your issues out. Don't sleep over it, please.
Abiba, I think there was somewhere we did not cover where you said that they should be good and whatever. Some men and some women come into the marriage with bad intentions. So sometimes you might not know that person. They might be pretending. Men, I've seen men and women that have pretended in their marriage because of what they want to get for years. Some over here, I would give an example with. Yes. You come into, like, people with, like, men here would marry for green card, women would marry for green card. They will even have kids. That's how far they will go, Abiba. But they don't love this woman, they don't love this man. Later on, these people will now find out that everything is just scam. So with things like that, sometimes people will blame the victim, but it's not the victim's fault because this guy already came with a pre-planned, agenda. Hey, over here, it's like, I'm with her for 2 years. I'll get my 2 years green card.
Yeah.
And by the time I get my 2 years, I can jackpot or wait to get the 5 years. Or if I don't get the 5 years, I can get the 2 years and tell the immigration this, tell the immigration that. So some people are doing that. So let's not give people the impression that it's only if they do. Sometimes you can do everything. You can be that holy person. You can do everything. That Iteriba. You can be that president giving that guy Iteriba, and he will still betray you, or she will still betray you. So let's be guarded when people say, didn't you see the red flag? Sometimes people don't see the red flag because those people are narcissists. A narcissist knows how to make sure that you do not know what is going on. So let's be guarded. All right. So let's round it up.
This not seeing the red flag will be a topic for another day on its own. Like how to know that somebody is really not in love with you. At least 1 or 2 signs will be there for you to
Abiba, trust me, I've worked with a lot of people. It's part of my job. I investigate things, and you'll be shocked to find out that that husband that is the most wonderful husband out there that people see is a devil. Look at this Osinachi's case. Did people know that he had a wife somewhere? Did people know he had a wife somewhere? So there are some men and some women that will pretend for years, and they are good at doing that. But like I said, that will be for another day because I have a meeting that I have to catch very soon. So we need to wrap this up.
Yeah, it's been nice being with all of you. I hope we have learned 1 or 2 things from this show. Well, like I said, don't kill yourself for anybody. Do the best you can. May God